Floresville, San Antonio's Sports Center.
At the Masters, Rory Mcllroy does it again, becoming the fourth ever to go back-to-back at Augusta and the first since Tiger Woods back in 2001-2002. Scottie Scheffler finished one off the pace and finished in second. The San Antonio Spurs fell to the Nuggets 128-118 and faced the winner of the 7-versus-8 matchup between Portland and Phoenix. The Texas Rangers beat the LA Dodgers 5-2 in their series finale to avoid the sweep. They open a series tonight on the road against the A's. You can catch that game right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star beginning at 8 with the pregame. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Everybody, how we doing? It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm your old pal AJ. Friends, this is going to be a rough show. I've got a feeling.
It's already.
Someday, it sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays. Man. In a shocking development, we showed up today and
Nothing's on.
Nothing works.
Nothing works.
On top of that, you may note that Mr. Rob Thompson is not here.
Yeah.
Where is Robert, you might ask?
Guess. Take a wild guess.
The dentist.
Man.
He broke his tooth on a piece of popcorn.
Way to
on
go, buddy.
Popcorn, he broke his tooth. And here we are.
Yeah. And it was about 9 o'clock. It was late.
Yeah, yep. And then we show up today, and the internet doesn't work.
Thanks to the storms that we had.
Was there a storm? I didn't notice.
Yeah, on this side there was. I don't live too far from here, so there was
storms at my house too. I was just being sarcastic.
Yeah, we had lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, lightning hit the tower, I think.
Well, but I mean that shouldn't affect our interweb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like our router's at the top of our radio tower.
I know. It's somewhere tucked
It's
away.
always something, dude. I mean, it took forever to get just the screen on.
I know you saw that, right? I literally just got it on right now.
What a mess.
Still working on it.
What a mess.
There we go.
Well, you know what? We're gonna do our damnedest.
Yeah.
We're going to.
If we suddenly disappear, hang in there. We'll be right back. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. What show plays when we're on air? What show would be playing if we weren't on?
I don't know. There's been a lot of changes.
Yeah.
So heaven knows what it is now.
I don't know. Well, listen, friends. The good news is we got a lot to talk about. We've got the regular season of the NBA is finished, done, donezo, over, ended.
Se acabó.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sacalo. Whatever you just said. I don't even know what you said.
No, se acabó.
I don't got
I
that
think
one.
that's how you say it.
But it's over. Finite. The Spurs, in a game that low-key kind of mattered, and the Nuggets.
Man, they're strong, man. What happened?
The Nuggets didn't even. I mean, the Nuggets played their B squad and kind of kicked the Spurs' ass. And I know Wemby didn't play, but like.
I know, man. We shouldn't.
The Nuggets didn't play. That was like that was the Nuggets were sending towel boys out there, and it was that was bad, Bubba. That was bad.
Yeah.
And now
they sent a 5-foot guy out there,
and now the Spurs are going to have to play Denver in round 2. Should it come to that? The assumption being that Denver is going to take care of business against Minnesota, and San Antonio will take care of business against whoever wins the play-in game. But Yeah, that was not an ideal finish to the season for the Spurs, but I kind of expected it to happen. The Lakers did their job. If the Lakers won, which they did, Lakers won their last 3 games. All they needed, the Spurs needed, was if they beat the Nuggets last night, the Lakers would have been the 3 seed. And then the Spurs would get the Lakers in round 2. And the Thunder would have to play Denver in round 2. But no, was not to be. The Thunder, or the Nuggets, who were, I want to say, 11.5 or 12-point underdogs, beat the Spurs' ass last night, which was shocking to me and probably shocking to the Spurs. So we'll talk that. Yeah, we'll talk some Masters. There's the
I know
Rory Mcllroy.
I actually saw that.
Did you
It was
really?
Weird. Yeah, I ran across. I just popped up and went to live, and I saw him do the winning putt.
I saw. I watched about the last 3 holes, and it, like, normally what you're hoping for on Sunday of a golf tournament is somebody is chasing somebody. Well, instead, it was like everybody was finished that was in contention except Rory, and the only way that he could have lost would have been for him to blow it. Like, he had to choke, which he almost did, but he did not. Rory wins the Masters by 1 stroke. We'll get into that a little bit. Man, it's a busy time, friends. It's a busy time of year, and also we're going to talk about some things that have nothing to do with sports, because there was other stuff going on this weekend. A lot of people may not have realized this, that sports isn't the only thing in the world. Doc Rivers got canned. Well, I shouldn't say that. Doc Rivers and the Bucks, quote unquote, mutually agree to part ways. That's nice. That's their way of saying we're not going to pay you unemployment, Bubba.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's what they're going to do when they fire you, Vic. They're going to mutually agree.
I know.
They're going to make you mutually agree to part ways.
Hey, my card doesn't work to get in the building. What happened?
I don't know. Maybe we should mutually agree to part ways.
My password doesn't work.
Hello. I did not receive a paycheck for...
No.
And I was told that
What happened?
I was going to have this stapler and
I need my stapler back.
That's right. So the playoffs are set. We'll talk through that. There is really quite a bit to get into today. And again, we'll have to do it with no Rob Thompson. Oh, I know. How you might be saying, well, how are you guys going to do it?
Was it his front tooth that broke?
I don't know. And what's funny, I don't know if I assume Rob was at the game last night, at the Nuggets game, the Spurs Nuggets game.
Yeah,
So
he never brags about eating popcorn at home, does he?
No, but Rob always eats popcorn when we go to the game. Like always.
Okay.
Because,
that's his go-to snack then.
Well, listen, if you know Rob is the ultimate example of typical radio guy. And if there is one thing that 90% of radio guys have in common, it's that they love free stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And Rob is the guy who, like, when we go to the Valero Texas Open, Rob is like grabbing notepads and pens, like whatever he can get his hands. And
That's something I would do.
I know. As you
He
know,
is Mexican.
Rob is also, on top of being a radio guy who loves free stuff, he is also a hoarder. So that's, I mean, for him, it's like extra. He wants to have extra stuff just in case.
Oh, yeah.
But at the Spurs games, there is always free popcorn and cookies. Popcorn before the game, cookies at halftime. And without fail, Rob will get some of that free popcorn. And I'm not blaming the Spurs for this. I'm not saying there should be a lawsuit coming.
For an unpopped kernel?
But they often underpop their corn is all I'm saying. Sometimes there's some kernels.
They need to adjust it 5 seconds longer to pop those.
They have the kind that spills out of the top, like a popcorn machine.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. Maybe a different mix of oil where it's got a different heat point. I don't know. I'm not a popcorn expert, but I do believe, and I say this again with no legal evidence, I do believe that my client broke his tooth on a kernel of popcorn provided by the San Antonio Spurs basketball organization. And this is a serious offense. Rob is going to see the dentist at 7:30. And let me tell you, when I tell you my client is in pain, listen to this. I'm going to out tomorrow. That's the first sentence already. Not even a real sentence. And I said, oh, no.
I'm going to out tomorrow.
I'm going to out tomorrow.
He's coming out tomorrow?
Out
of the closet?
To me, that meant, oh, no, Rob can't even finish a real sentence. He's in pain. I'm dealing with a terrible toothache. I cracked a tooth on some popcorn tonight, and it's getting steadily worse. Steadily worse. He's in pain. My dentist just called in a script. Okay, now he's on medication.
Yeah.
Narcotics, perhaps.
Yeah, on a 24-hour
maybe even
pharmacy.
Fentanyl, perhaps. Addictive fentanyl.
Yep.
He will see.
No joke.
My dentist called in a script. He will see me at 7:30 in the morning. And then he said, gonna be a long night. But Vic, I ask you as a member of the jury,
okay,
how did Rob spell long night in his text message to us? This is how I know he was in serious pain.
Let's see.
It says
L9NG.
Is that a word? Is L9NG a word,
No.
Vic?
And then at least he spelled night right, but you could tell, he didn't go back to autocorrect or edit the text.
He's in terrible, terrible, terrible pain.
And, of course, Rob has his dentist number on standby,
listen.
That's impressive,
when Well, Rob is,
he's, yeah.
Oh, you don't know your dentist phone number? You don't call your dentist at home, Victor Brown?
No.
Oh my God, you sound poor.
What do you
do?
I only have my
What does your tooth just fall out in the middle of the night? How can you live like that?
I have my kidney doctor on in case my kidney falls out.
I don't, dude.
My nephrologist, yeah.
I don't know what I would like if my head fell off today. I don't know who I would call. I don't have a doctor's phone number.
Yeah.
I don't have a dentist phone. I don't have
three of them,
anybody's number. I would just have to go to the ER.
Good luck. Roll the dice.
Well, yeah. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Also, today is we're gonna have to have a discussion with Edwin. Edwin is here today.
Okay.
Edwin is going to be featured today because today is a very important day for him. It is WNBA Draft Day.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Edwin's
right.
on top of that.
Yeah, that's right. So
Yes,
we're gonna get all of the scoop about all the top players from Edwin, who are the real prospects, and who can save a franchise. Who is this year's Caitlin Clark?
Right.
Who is this year's Audi Crooks? Because she's going back to school 1 year, so it can't possibly be her.
No.
She's got to get her education. She values education.
So every year it's going to be like that. Who is this year's Caitlin Clark?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Not Angel Reese. Who's this year's Caitlin
And
Clark?
only one person knows the answer to these questions.
Mm-hmm.
Our lady basketball expert,
Aficionado.
Edwin Hafner. So we'll talk to him as well today. All right, lots to get into today, friends. It is the Morning Huddle with no Rob, thanks to the criminal offenses of the San Antonio Spurs on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a new trouble spot at 281 southbound right around Mulberry. Getting reports of an accident. Just cleared the wreck at 281 northbound at Josephine. And then downtown, 35 upper level southbound from I-10 on down to North Florida Street. This road work has 2 left lanes closed, so just that right lane open. Start moving over. Stop and go from 35 lower upper level split. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, do give us a call on the traffic tip line. We'll go and check it out. 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Burger King. Burger King has been working on the Whopper, and thanks to you, it's never tasted better. Flame grilled beef, crisp produce, and a perfectly toasted bun. Whether it's been weeks or years, come try the Whopper again for only $3.99 on Whopper Wednesday. Terms apply. Visit bk.com/terms.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
Almost 90 years ago, Academy Sports and Outdoors was born right here in Texas. So we know a thing or two about a thing or two. Like beans don't belong in Chile. It's called a feeder road. And how far really means how long. We've been your neighbor for generations. That's why we're adding Texas-sized deals across the store, only in Texas. If you happen to find a better price at a competitor, we'll beat it by 5%. Academy. Fun can't lose.
The Gomez Law Firm has been helping injured victims in car and trucking accidents for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here. Jose, if someone finds themselves faced with the stress of an accident, what next?
Well, the first thing they should do is pick up the phone, call the Gomez Law Firm, or Google joegomezlaw.com.
The Gomez Law Firm is the leader in personal injury law. If you have been in an accident, you need a firm that will fight for you and your family's rights.
We do ride-sharing cases. We do 18-wheeler cases. Obviously, we've done those for very many years.
The Gomez Law Firm fights for you against the big insurance companies and wins. Tell us about some other cases you represent.
Really, anything that involves a personal injury and a third party that is responsible for causing that injury, we will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you have found yourself faced with a personal injury matter, if you've been in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then it's important to call the Gomez Law Firm today. Visit joegomezlaw.com.
Hey everybody, Joe Reinigal here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Whoa. Okay, this one says you get a free phone if you switch. Hey, this one also says you get a free phone if you switch.
Yeah, they all do, hon.
Wait. The T-Mobile one says families saved over $3,700 versus the other big guys in the past 5 years. And their experience plans have Netflix included, plus a year of Dash Pass by DoorDash.
Hang on, let me see that. And a 5-year price guarantee? Oh yeah, we're switching.
That's what I'm talking about. Do we clap now, or...?
I'm thinking high five.
At T-Mobile, get savings that keep stacking up. That's value you can feel every day. Switch now at T-Mobile.
Savings based on Harris X billing snapshots from Q3 2021 to Q4 2025 among accounts with 3+ voice lines compared to AT&T and Verizon, excluding discounts, credits, and optional charges. See harrisx.com/T-Mobile. Price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See T-Mobile.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Oh,
I know, man.
Dude.
It's Wi-Fi still not back.
No.
The lights aren't flickering.
What lights?
I know. Well, I had to turn them off.
Yeah.
At least this one isn't.
Oh, man. Yeah.
The Keurig didn't start this morning.
There's literally someone standing in here on top of the desk holding a flashlight at me. That's the only way. This is it's the only way I can see anything.
Yeah.
This is insane. What a mess. What a mess we've got. All right. Well, let's start with the NBA playoffs. You know what? But before we get to the playoffs, I guess let's talk about the Spurs game last night.
Okay.
I don't know. Again, I'm not sure how much the Spurs will ever admit that they cared about last night's game, because teams don't like to admit that they are preparing or trying to manipulate who they play in the playoffs. Most teams like to say, "Well, we'll play whoever comes. It doesn't matter to us who we play in the playoffs. We're just
right. Beat them eventually."
Right. But I cannot imagine a world where the Spurs didn't want to avoid it. And again, maybe I'm being disrespectful to the idea that the Spurs are going to automatically win in the first round and the Nuggets are automatically going to win in the first round. I just assume that they will. They will both be heavy favorites to do so. But the idea that the Spurs didn't care if they were going to play the Nuggets or the Lakers in round 2 is kind of laughable. And in a game where Jokic didn't even play 20 minutes, almost all of the regulars for the Nuggets didn't play. Jamal Murray didn't play at all. It was the Julian Strawther and David Roddy show is what it was. And they pretty much wiped the Spurs off the floor. And a lot of it was the Spurs late in the game. The stats are thrown off on this game. The Spurs were 1 of 14 from 3 in the fourth quarter when they were just trying to make a valiant comeback, and they were just chucking. And there was one play near the end of the game where the Spurs kept getting offensive rebounds and kicking it back out to De'Aaron Fox, and he'd throw another brick. He missed 3 shots in a row on one possession, 3 3-pointers in a row on one possession. Rough night for De'Aaron, who finished. From a point standpoint, finished with 24 points, which you typically when Wemby is out, he is going to lead the team in scoring. But it was an inefficient night. No turnovers though, so kudos to him for that. That's nice. But the Nuggets B team was just better than the Spurs last night, and it was a short night for Dylan Harper. Mason Plumlee played minutes, so it wasn't like the Spurs were going hardcore, but it was Champagnie and Fox and Vassell and Castle and Harrison Barnes and Keldon and Carter Bryant, Dylan Harper. They all played. Mm-hmm. They just weren't good enough. And now it's it's put the Spurs now in a position where they're going to have to play Denver in round 2, which, again, they might say they don't care or they're not even thinking about round 2, but I highly doubt that. Here is the deal, though. The next games will be tomorrow. Those are the play-in games, the first round of play-in games. The Hornets and Heat will play tomorrow at 6:30. The loser of that game is eliminated from the postseason. They're out. They're home. And then the Suns will play the who did they end up drawing? The Trailblazers or Clippers? But the winner of that game is going to be the 7 seed. So it's the Trailblazers and the Suns. The Spurs will play the winner of that Trailblazers-Suns game. That will be who they get in the first round of the playoffs. And then Wednesday, you get Magic versus Sixers. That is the winner of that game will be the 7 seed in the East. And then the Warriors-Clippers The loser of that game will be eliminated, and then we'll have the second batch of those play-in games before we get into the playoffs with a real sense of urgency, which starts on Saturday. For the Spurs, I don't believe the Spurs play until Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Sunday, game 1 here in San Antonio. That's going to be an 8 o'clock tip, late tip. So we've got that to look forward to. We won't really know the odds on the Spurs series until, obviously, they have an opponent official. But we do know the price on the other series. Denver versus Minnesota. Denver is a minus 350 favorite. That's a pretty hefty favorite. Yeah. And the Lakers-Rockets. Now, this may surprise you. The 4-seed Lakers and the 5-seed Rockets, which means the Lakers have home court advantage here. The Rockets are minus 750. Massive favorites over the Lakers. So that would line up the Rockets then with likely matchup with Oklahoma City, and and then obviously the Nuggets with a likely series with the Spurs. In the Eastern Conference, the Knicks are minus 290. They are the 3 seed. They'll play the Hawks, who are plus 230, and the Cleveland Cavaliers minus 600 favorites over the Raptors. So there's some big lines in these first round matchups. A minus 600 and a minus 750 sounds wild to me, but it is what it is. So we got basically a week to prepare for the Spurs game 1, but it really starts tomorrow when we get into the play-in games and figure out if it's going to be either Suns or Trailblazers in round 1. All right. Let's take a brief intermission. I've got Gunslingers tickets today. I've got Mellow Mushroom gift cards today. Yeah. Those things work. Now, I don't know if Vic will be able to put your name into the computer if you win.
I know the Wi-Fi's still out.
That might not happen.
Yeah.
But
I'll remember. I'll just remember your name.
He's just going to write it down on the chalkboard.
Yeah, I'll write it down in Spanish.
He'll put your phone number in his phone, then he'll just call you on his personal time and see how you're doing.
Yeah, it'll be under my wife's name when you get it.
Yes, and because Vic's credit is very bad.
Yeah, she's got better. She's got better credit than me.
Believe me, very bad, very bad. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Oh.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a new trouble spot at 281 southbound right around Mulberry. Getting reports of an accident. Just cleared the wreck at 281 northbound at Josephine. And then downtown, 35 upper level southbound from I-10 on down to North Florida Street. This road work has 2 left lanes closed, so just that right lane open. Start moving over. Stop and go from 35 lower upper level split. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, do give us a call on the traffic tip line. We'll go and check it out. 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Burger King. Burger King has been working on the Whopper, and thanks to you, it's never tasted better. Flame grilled beef, crisp produce, and a perfectly toasted bun. Whether it's been weeks or years, come try the Whopper again for only $3.99 on Whopper Wednesday. Terms apply. Visit bk.com/terms.
This Thursday, the Blitz is taking over Novo Brewery. We're hosting the Business Networking International April Mixer, food specials, drink specials, and your chance to network with business professionals across San Antonio. It's Novo Brewery attached to North Star Mall Thursday, beginning at 2 o'clock.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Individual results may vary.
Ownwell has saved us over $2,000 in 2 years. Trying to protest your taxes on your own. It can drive somebody mad. Get onto Ownwell, create an account, input information about your house. They do everything for you, and it's amazing.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be reduced. Ownwell combines savvy technology and deep local expertise to save real estate owners real money. Plus, Ownwell handles everything from paperwork to negotiations and even attending hearings on your behalf. Ownwell saves you time and money. Want to see how much Ownwell can save you on your property taxes? Just enter an address and see your tax savings estimate. See how much you can save with Ownwell right now. Text HOME to 64,000. Text HOME to 64,000. That's HOME to 64,000.
Domestic violence is one of the most widespread crimes in Texas, yet one of the least reported. When someone walks through the doors of the Battered Women and Children Shelter, they're looking for safety. Help exists, and it's closer than you think. Christie's Hope supports the shelter with housing, trauma recovery, and long-term aid. Thomas J. Henry stands with us in our commitment to end domestic violence. If you or someone you love needs help, visit christieshope.org.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the playoffs are here in the NBA. We'll get you set for the play-in games.
Isn't it great that the Spurs are actually going to participate in the playoffs now that that regular season is behind us? We still have basketball to talk about.
I love it.
And the Masters.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, yeah. Ah, yes.
Is that what it says when you look up the lyrics? Just
I believe it does. Got
it.
Ah, yes. This is Rob's favorite band, U2.
Love it.
Thoughts arrive like butterflies. Oh, he don't know. So he chases them away. I like it better when he sings like.
Yeah, when you can't understand them.
I don't like understanding your words, Eddie Vedder.
Yeah.
Life again. All right. Enough of that, Vic.
All right.
You're trying to get me in trouble.
All right, sorry. There we go.
I know your plan is to get me fired, and then you'll do the radio show by yourself. That's your big goal.
I got Madonna and Cher coming up
next.
next.
Good. What we should have
and Wilson Phillips.
And maybe a party in the USA today. One of those days. My goodness. If you're just tuning in, welcome into Stone Age Radio, where we don't have access to the internet. My co-host, he's got real corn tooth.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, my co-host is suffering from corn tooth, and not the kind where you just have one really yellow tooth. That's all. Do you know anybody who's got the corn tooth? Have you ever known someone with that? Like where they've got one tooth that's just totally like a dead tooth?
Yeah. And actually, I had one of those a long time ago, and they fixed it.
How'd you fix it? Did they just pull it out and replace it?
No, they, what do you call it? Like they just put an enamel on it, or they made it a fake, or I just remember them drilling it and then filling it in, and it looks whiter than the other teeth.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. A little awkward, so.
It's so, and not like, I don't have perfect teeth by any stretch, but like it is so distracting to me when someone has corn tooth that I can hardly talk to them. Like I just stare at their corn tooth, and I don't know why. I wish I wasn't that way. I wish I
You just keep looking at it.
I do. I know I'm the worst person, and I know when I'm doing it, I shouldn't be staring at it, but I cannot help it. I cannot help it. But yeah, Rob bit down on a piece of popcorn, a kernel of popcorn yesterday, and broke his tooth, and had to have emergency dental procedures done today.
That's no fun.
Very, very, very bad news. Very bad news for the Spurs, who I believe to be responsible for his broken tooth. We'll see. I saw this story this morning, and I would like to, tell you exactly what's going on because, I want to give you the best and most up-to-date news, but all of the prep that I did last night is now inaccessible because we don't have the internet here.
Oh, yeah.
But Ruben Bain, who plays for the Miami Hurricanes, a guy that I have been high on, and has said the Cowboys should probably take into consideration, he is already doing some kind of Cowboy-like things. Like, I think he'll fit right in. It has just come out that in 2024, Ruben Bain was in a car accident in which a passenger died. He was cited for careless driving at the time, and it was like 4 a.m. or something like that. They're driving. He was driving a Land Rover that had 3 other people. One of them was a gal. The other 2 were football players. And Bain rear-ended another car and then went into a concrete barrier, then ricocheted into another barrier before coming to a rest. And so, like, he's bouncing around. And the gal, I think her name it's Destiny something. I don't know her last name. Okay. Her name's Destiny, but she was taken to the hospital. She was in a coma for like 3 or 4 months, and then she died. And he was cited at the time of incidents, but the charges were all dropped. They called it an accident, and they said that they wish Mr. Bain the best. They want him to have the best in his career, which, I'm not saying it sounds like somebody got paid off. But pretty crazy story to come out. I don't know. What? Oh, I would ask you to check the draft day clock, but I'm guessing, we're not going to be able to do that either. Nope. But as we come up on draft day, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So this is one of those stories that the agent is probably like, oh, I don't want this to come out now.
Well, it's going to come out.
Well, it's out. I just told it, Vic. I snitched on him.
Yeah.
So now the world knows now that Ruben Bain was involved in a car accident that left a woman dead.
Wow.
Now, my question is, why haven't we heard of this? Why did we only hear of it now? This happened in 2024? That feels like something we should have known about. Yeah.
They hit it pretty
good.
They
did a pretty good job. Good job, Miami. Now, if you're these Georgia players, they can't hide anything. They get a speeding ticket. But of course,
10 minutes later, they're doing it live.
Yeah, but they've also set a precedent that we got to watch them pretty closely. But yeah, so it sounds like there's not going to be any ramifications of this other than he did it and we didn't know about it. But to me, it sounds even more like Ruben Bain is built for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Come on down.
You want to accidentally kill someone and have everybody cover it up for you? That's the Cowboys kind of guy, Bubba. They can get you in there doing that. We'll see if that affects his draft stock. My guess is it will not affect his draft stock all that much. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll still be top 20-ish pick, and maybe in that realm where the Cowboys can get a hold of him. That's the other thing. I just thought about this. I was like, I'll see I'll see what the Brigade Bar is talking about. So I brought up my my other computer here.
Oh, but you can't log into it.
No. No. It just says, do you want to it spits in my face and says, do you want to connect to the internet? Well, yeah.
Well, duh.
Yeah, I would like that.
Did you hit no?
There is no option for no.
Okay.
Believe it or not. No, I think it's one of those rhetorical questions because they know. They know I would like to connect to the internet, but
well, the engineer's been here for a while, so it's on the list. He's going down. Yeah.
Are you able to talk to the Brigade Bar?
Yeah, I can in here because we're hardwired in here.
Oh,
I'm hardwired.
Nice.
Yeah, the hardwire internet works. It's just any Wi-Fi doesn't.
Okay. Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, I tried to.
They're saying use your phone.
Oh, I try. I'm trying to, but now it's like my phone's not.
Yeah, we're shielded in here, so we don't get good service.
Yeah, we're in like the center of the
it's
bubble
almost like a
here.
Faraday cage.
Yes,
almost. Yeah, we don't get any signal in this studio.
No. Well, this is what a listen. I apologize to the audience.
Yeah. He'll catch up on the Brigade Bar once the Wi-Fi connects, probably around 9:30, 9:45.
Yeah, I'll see how you guys are doing. I like to check up on you. I like to check up on you. I would signal for help for someone to come fix the internet, but again, my phone it doesn't.
Yeah.
Phones don't work in our studio unless you have the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you got to walk outside the door for it to work, but you can't do that.
All right. Yeah, because you know why?
Studio for the poll.
It's not because we're poor. It's because we're very secure. We've got this is a secret location with an 8-inch steel door, just in case the president comes in, and we've got to make sure that this is a secure place. All right. Well, let's take our last break of the first hour. You know what? I'm gonna start off the show right. I'm gonna give something away on the other side. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Play ball! Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
I've taken up candle making.
Nigel, the whole office smells like wet dog and gym socks.
My nose is highly refined.
Folks, if your home smells a little off, it might be your AC. Watermoon's Breathe Easy package pulls and deep cleans your blower motor, blower wheel, and housing, cleans your coil in place, disinfects the inside of your AC cabinet, and installs a UV light to help zap bacteria and other nasties hiding in your unit. All for just $6.95.
Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, 210-651-5899. License number TAC late 141074E M16004.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I took the gas hose out of my car's tank. Ooh, not smart. And I drove off while still attached to pump number 3.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
The Gomez Law Firm is one of the most trusted names in personal injury law across the state of Texas. We have Jose here with the Gomez Law Firm to share what makes working with your firm different than others in the area.
You know, we pride ourselves as being an open line of communications. We don't have an automated service. You're not going to ever dial our phone number and get some robot on the other line. You're always going to get a person 24/7. Our principal office is here in San Antonio. Mr. Gomez was born and raised here, practicing law here in San Antonio in his community for 50 years. There are not many attorneys that can say that.
Thank you to the Gomez Law Firm for continuing to fight for our community. The Gomez Law Firm is San Antonio.
If you've been injured, if you've been involved in an accident, you've been involved in a car wreck, call the Gomez Law Firm.
Visit joegomezlaw.com. That's joegomezlaw.com for one of the most trusted names in personal injury.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-927-1086. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hopped on a plane on LAX with my dream in a cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Yes, you're gonna fit in, Vic.
Yeah.
And I see the Hollywood sign. Everybody's so famous.
It's a feel-good song.
Oh, you can't not be in a good mood if this song's on unless
you hate Miley Cyrus.
Unless your internet doesn't work. And
right.
I accidentally hit a button.
Oh. I was like, who's in here?
The butterflies fly away. Womp, womp, womp. Moving my hips like, yeah.
This is before her voice changed, right?
Yeah.
She's. What happened? Jeez.
Yeah. It's a party in the USA. So Halen came in. What did he say? Did he fix everything? Do I have internet?
He wanted to see if everything was working that he fixed earlier, and it is.
Okay.
And Wi-Fi is next. He's doing that right now.
Oh, hey. Might be able to access some of the work that I did to bring you this fine program. Can't wait for that. I guess I could just go outside every segment and figure out what I'm going to talk about next. I'll just,
just go outside the room. You'll be good.
The Milwaukee Bucks have announced that Doc Rivers and them will amicably part ways. So Doc Rivers, who was there for a little over 2 seasons, will be there no longer. He signed a deal worth around $40 million when he came in. And he had one more season left on the contract, but they're going to go ahead and pay that out. They're trying to figure out if he is either going to take another job in the Bucks organization, which basically is like, hey, we'll keep giving you this money, but you're not allowed to coach the team anymore. You're still on the payroll, but you just are like, you're in charge of the locker room. Or
sit over there.
Yeah, go do something. Answer phone, sell season tickets. Or he might just take a break. And he's got 7 grandchildren, and apparently has been talking about wanting to get away and spend more time with his grandchildren. But this has been a pretty disastrous season. Now, part of it was Giannis missed over half the games, and When you've got a player who's a top 5 player in the league and he misses over half the games, you're not going to be very good. It's just, especially that team that is very, very top heavy. But the Bucks, a little over 2 years, 2.5 years, the Bucks have been under 500 with Doc Rivers. 97 and 103. 200 games he's coached, 97 and 103. Now, again, a lot of it is Giannis injuries, Dame Lillard injuries, but at some point, dude, you've got to be better. And I'm not saying that I don't, maybe I am saying it feels kind of like maybe the game has passed Doc Rivers by. I didn't think Doc Rivers was a great hire to begin with. But the idea that this grouping of Giannis and Dame Lillard and Chris Middleton was going to work out, that failed pretty quickly. Middleton was hurt early on. They traded him to the Wizards at the deadline, and they never made the push that they thought they were going to make. And then, obviously Lillard gets hurt in the playoffs last year. So they're like, okay, they decide to waive him, stretched his contract, which means like it's just going to be worse, in the future. But you gotta eat it there. And then they win 32 games this year with basically a perennial MVP, at least candidate, sitting on their roster with not much else around them. My guess is if the Bucks don't, if the Bucks lose Giannis, which there is a thought that they could lose Giannis, and my guess is this decision about Doc Rivers was not made without the blessing of Giannis, because everything in Milwaukee right now surrounds whether or not Giannis wants to be there. The future of the Bucks is basically beholden to Giannis and him saying, yeah, I want to be back next year. I want to be back going forward. I don't know if he wants to be back, and if he leaves, the GM should be fired too. They got to get rid of him too, because now you're talking about the whole thing's been a disaster. I mean, I guess they got a ring out of it. I guess it's hard to bitch too much, but it does feel like even getting that, it still feels like the Giannis area is going to end up being almost a disappointment, especially if it ends this way. Which is kind of hard to imagine. When you have a player like that, it just doesn't really happen. So we'll see what's next. This has been such a disastrous season that and Giannis has publicly said he wanted to be playing. They didn't want him to play. And when they asked Giannis, do you feel like you've played your last game for the Bucks? He said, this was yesterday, that's a very good question. I don't know. It's not up to me anymore. It's not up to me. We'll see. So there is a feeling that this might be the end of him. And again, 13 seasons in Milwaukee, he's been an MVP candidate. Most of those, they can offer him a 4-year supermax on October 1st. That would be what the Bucks are trying to do. If you remember, it was the beginning of April where Giannis said, I am healthy enough to play. They're not letting me play. And they asked him a bunch of questions last night. And again, it was the first time he's really talked since then. And he said that he has had his phone on Do Not Disturb. He's just been working, trying to get better at basketball. And that he's basically saying that he's got zero control over what happens next, which is, I don't really know that I believe that, but he did say, I didn't have control over playing. He said, I was cleared to play. I don't understand. He said, I don't think I ever had any return to play protocol. Was I had to play 3-on-3 to be available to play. I did that multiple times. And he's like, I've never in my life been denied participation in practice. He said that is disrespectful words, whoever said that. He has been allowed to practice, but he wasn't able to come on the court. And he says, who has that say? I don't know. He said maybe it's the owners, maybe it's the GM. I don't really know, but he did say that. So we'll see what happens. He said he didn't have any control over what happened down the stretch, and that's not ideal if you're the Bucs. All right, I got a family 4-pack of Gunslingers tickets against the Vegas Nighthawks. Let's go with caller number 7. We'll hook you up with a family 4-pack to go down to the Freeman and catch the San Antonio Gunslingers against the the defending champion, too, Vegas Nighthawks.
Yeah.
All right, we 1 hour in the books, 3 to go. It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Riding the work with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. It's the Morning Huddle, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Want a great way to boost your brand? Custom labels at Staples will help packages pop, shipments stand out, and takeout boxes really take off. Shop now through April 18th and save 30% on all custom labels. Staples, that was easy.
Looking for TRT that's flexible enough for your lifestyle? Head to Synergenics and Low T Center. Choose testosterone shots or pills. You can pay with insurance or out of pocket and even have your treatment shipped to your door. And now at Synergenics and Low T Center, they're offering new peptides, new treatments, and more. Boost your energy, libido, and confidence for results you can feel. Book your free testosterone test now at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
Hornitos 100% agave tequila isn't for the few, but for the many. To pour with friends and friends of friends. For you, for me, for everyone. Hornitos, the tequila de todos.
100% agave tequila for 100% of tequila lovers. Hornitos Tequila, 40% alcohol volume, 2026 Salsa Tequila Import Company, Chicago, Illinois.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or alawyerforus.com.
This Thursday, the Blitz is taking over Novo Brewery. We're hosting the Business Networking International April Mixer. Food specials, drink specials, and your chance to network with business professionals across San Antonio. It's Novo Brewery attached to North Star Mall Thursday, beginning at 2 o'clock.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Heads up on 281. Getting reports of a rollover accident southbound 281 at Hildebrand. It's in the right lane as you stop and go from Bassey, so tack on at least an extra 15 minutes to your commute. Did clear the wreck at 281 southbound near Mulberry. Road work continues on 35 upper level southbound between I-10 to just before North Florida Street. We've got 2 left lanes closed. And on I-10 eastbound 37, that stall off to the shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
At the Masters, Rory McIlroy does it again, becoming the 4th ever to go back-to-back at Augusta and the first since Tiger Woods back in 2001-2002. The San Antonio Spurs fell to the Nuggets 128-118 and faced the winner of the 7-versus-8 matchup between Portland and Phoenix. The Texas Rangers beat the LA Dodgers 5-2 in their series finale to avoid the sweep. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey-o! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a test. This is our actual broadcast. This is it. This is it.
We're doing it off a hotspot.
That's right.
But it's getting done.
I've not been able to pull up my my sheet that has like all my links and my prep.
Oh yeah, all that. The time you spent on the show prep and.
Yeah, like I can't access that, but I can pull up simple websites on my hotspot.
All right.
For now, it might take me 10 minutes to click on a story. So if we have any breaking news, maybe I'll be able to.
We got Claymore on. He's on today. He'll let us know.
Okay, Claymore's always good at giving us breaking news. That's
yeah,
good. It's good to know. That's good to know.
Usually,
friends.
when I see it, I wait to see how long he takes to say it on there.
I started thinking. Because when I was during the break here at the top of the hour,
okay,
I said, you know what would make me feel better about this show going so horrifically, and Rob Thompson being at the dentist office with a broken tooth.
Mm-hmm.
I said a Dr. Pepper Zero would make me feel good.
And they're out?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it can't be that bad.
But I didn't think about it until I sat down here with my Dr. Pepper Zero.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, now, wait a minute. I just bought this Dr. Pepper Zero by tapping my phone against it, which is attached to a credit card.
Which the machine is attached to the Wi-Fi.
How is it that the Sody Pop machine has Wi-Fi access to take my credit card information and sell me this Dr. Pepper Zero? This very Dr. Pepper Zero.
Wow, you just bought it. Okay. Well, because it's making money, that goes first. Yeah.
But I can't access my prep sheet. Who decides what the most what's the pressing Wi-Fi need?
Oh, I see, yeah.
Because our engineer came in here, Halen. Yeah. And I said, Halen, what's up with that Wi-Fi? And you know what he said, Vic?
What did he say? I didn't hear him.
That is the lowest priority thing on my board right now. The lowest priority.
That's what he said,
That's what he said. The lowest priority. All right. I mean, I don't know how that, Do you know what he's working on at the moment?
Let's see. I think the boards on another station aren't working, so he's trying to get those going.
Okay.
On the Spanish station, I believe.
The Spanish station?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where all our listeners are. That's where that's where our bread is buttered. Yeah, got to keep.
And I think the news station's good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen him over there.
So really, what he's saying is he got the news station done first. Now he's working on the Spanish stations. So he's not really saying the Wi-Fi is our last priority. He's saying we are his last priority. Is what he's saying.
Well,
kind of feels that way.
Well, we are the pores of the building.
Well, I think we might be ahead of in like the power structure. We might be ahead of Bob FM and the app.
Yeah, but those two run itself.
Right. Yeah. But I think that's like the only ones we're ahead of. So it's just it's a terrible.
Welcome to my world, buddy.
I know, man. It
sucks.
Sucks, man. Remember when I got here, Vic?
Yeah.
And
I remember
they treated me like a big star, and like they were so excited to have me here.
Oh, there were people in the lobby wanting your autograph, and
they were like, whatever
Who's
you
this
need,
guy?
whatever you need to do the show the way you want to do it, we're gonna accommodate. And
I remember that.
I know, right?
That's
and
why
I said,
Edwin is here.
Yeah, I said, hey, I need this, I need that, and okay, here's this new computer, here's this.
Yeah, you wanted a top-notch producer. Here I am.
Here you are.
Yeah.
And
Preferably
now
a DJ.
Now they don't care. They like now they've suckered me in now.
They didn't even know you were at work today.
I feel like Giannis. I feel, like I want to work and they just don't want to let me work. So ridiculous.
It's all right. Oh, he'll get it
Ridiculous.
He'll get it going.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
If you think he will, I have very little faith. Very little faith.
Very little.
Believe me, very little faith.
Let me try a hot spot over here, see if that cage doesn't work. I'm telling you, it's like a Faraday cage in here, man. We can't get any signal out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All right. Did you hear about the big heist in California?
No, I didn't. I would look it up, but I can't.
Well, let me tell you about it. I'm going to tell you about it, friend.
Okay, talk to me.
This happened in Southern California. There was a heist, and someone stole a freight trailer that was coming to Southern California from Texas, and it had over $1 million in product in it.
What?
What do you think was in the
weed?
Nope.
Shoes?
Nope.
Toys?
Lego.
Legos?
Lego.
$1 million?
$1 million of Lego, which is like 3 sets, I think. But it is $1 million in Lego they stole. It's like literally they stole a full Amazon truck full of Lego.
Inside job?
Yeah. So basically they stole this they stole the big truck and they brought out like U-Hauls to load the Lego into the U-Hauls and then to haul it away. And these are all like I think one of the dudes was in his 20s, the other 2 guys were in their 30s. And
dorks. Dorks. What's wrong with y'all?
$1 million worth of Lego.
Was it a Death Star Wars Lego set?
Dude, I don't even know. But
What?
Do you know? You don't have you don't have kids, or you have kids, but you don't have children anymore, so you don't know the price of Lego these days.
Now my grandkids are too small for Legos.
Right.
Yeah.
And Lego now is ridiculously expensive. For whatever reason, those little plastic blocks are now like $500 a set.
What?
Yeah, it's absurd. But and I mean I get it. Like they've got cooler sets than they used to have. Used to you'd be able to make like a dinosaur, and it was like, oh cool, here's your dinosaur. Like now it's like you can make Godzilla, and he can have moving parts and stuff, and that's cool.
They made a car I saw one time.
Oh,
like an actual car, with a working motor, like function.
Yes, Elon invented that.
Yeah,
I bet. No, I mean I don't know. But yeah, $1 million worth of Lego. It was it was an Amazon truck. They stole the trailer, and they thought they were going to get away with $1 million in Legos. But good news, they were recovered. So the national Lego crisis did not last. Yeah, there was a lot of people that thought there would be a Lego shortage, but no, there is still they are still available. Which is the other thing about Lego. You would think after you buy, like, I don't know, 100 sets, you could pretty much make anything just if you just bought the instructions and said, okay, this is what you need. Like, don't you already have all the pieces? How many different kind of pieces could there possibly be? When I was a kid, there was like a square Lego and a rectangle Lego. You know what I mean? Like, that was your options. And then you usually had some sort of base that you put them on. Like a flat. Usually it was like made to look like grass, and then you could build something on it.
Build. You could build whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
It came with 100 of these, 50 of these, 50 of those.
Yeah. Did you have instructions with your Lego?
Nope.
I didn't either. You just made stuff. You made a house.
Yeah, imagination. You spend time.
Kids these days. And you know what happens when kids get spoon fed how to make their Lego sets?
Right.
Here you go, little Tommy. Here's how you make the dinosaur.
Yeah,
they grow up to be Lego thieves.
Well, now there's a YouTube video on how to do it.
Oh,
yeah. Back then we didn't have nothing.
We had
You know, my daughter took me to a hobby shop not
It's
too
like
long
now.
ago.
It's like right now where we don't have the internet.
Yeah. So what do? We just
got nothing.
Yeah. No, I was saying my daughter took me to a hobby shop not too long ago. She bought me. It was already put together. A Yoda. Star Wars Yoda put together by Legos, and she knew I liked Star Wars, and she got me that for my late birthday present. She paid $40 or $50 for it, and it's about maybe, I don't know, how big is that? Maybe like a foot high?
A foot tall?
Yeah. And we went to the store to pick it up, and there were so many things that are already pre-assembled that you can just buy.
You can buy pre-assembled Legos?
Yes. Yeah, like they had a Darth Maul, they had a Death Star, like a small one. They also had some Pokemon characters. You name it, they had it pre-assembled. And, of course, they had on the floor, they had a bunch of tables with just assorted Legos, like millions of little pieces.
So if I need a red rectangle, you could go get it?
Right, you just dig through it, and then you just pay for whatever. Yeah. Well, to me, it's like if you find
Is it like
you
a candy
just
store? You pay by the pound? You just like fill a little bag?
I think so. Yeah.
That's funny.
But I just never. And there was people in the store. I was like, how is this place packed?
So help me out here. So like, that Yoda you say was like $50.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later today. I'll send a picture, and then we'll see if we can post it on social on what it is.
But here's my question.
Oh, I have a Boba Fett too.
So you got this Yoda that was pre-assembled for $50,
holding a lightsaber.
What would it have cost if it weren't pre-assembled? If it had just come in the box?
I don't know. I'm assuming probably the same, but they had when we went, it was more like a special thing.
Because isn't part of the appeal of Lego that you build it?
Right.
So when they do it for you, that's like,
yeah.
Imagine I said, "Oh, here's this jigsaw puzzle I've got you. I've already completed it."
Yeah,
like
and it's in a frame.
Yeah, like I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it?
So I have a Boba Fett helmet that she gave me 2 years ago, and then last year was the Yoda, and I'll send you pictures of those. Oh, and a BB-8, a small little the droid, the orange and round droid, and the circle droid.
Oh, I don't know.
In Star Wars, yeah, BB-8. Yeah, Star Wars fans know. I have that as well. I'll send you pictures later.
Is he like R2-D2?
Yeah.
A new one?
The new R2-D2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're lucky, Vic. Your Legos are now very valuable. Very valuable. All right. When we come back, we're going to take a look at again, a little deeper look into the NBA playoff scenarios. where we're at. And also, coming up in this hour, I told Edwin I'd like to have him in here to talk about the WNBA.
Oh, yeah, the draft.
And he said, no, you don't. You're just kidding. But I really do want. You know what? Let's do that next. Let's go tell Edwin I want him to come in here and be my co-host for a segment because I want to interview him about the WNBA draft prospects. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits one, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Nothing I hate in the car business more than a bunch of damn liars. That's why I created GiveMeTheVIN.com. Go to GiveMeTheVIN, put in your license plate number, we'll buy your car. We do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it without a bunch of games. We come to you with a check or pay off your payoff. Look at what people have had to say about GiveMeTheVIN.com. It's real. It's here. We're the Amazon now of car buyers, and we want to buy yours.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
Since 1993, Thomas J. Henry dedicated himself to building a firm that injured clients can trust and respect. A firm backed by a track record of success and commitment to our clients. If you've been injured, trust Thomas J. Henry, San Antonio, Texas.
Most of us go to the doctor when we're sick or need prescriptions refilled. But at the Institute for Functional Health, we offer a different and complete version of primary care. This means you will get the medications you need, but we will also put together a custom game plan to fix the root cause and allow your body to heal itself. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we help people get off of medications. Call me for a free consultation, 468-1891, or online at iffhealth.com. You will experience a doctor's visit unlike any you've ever had. 468-1891.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Yeah, let's jam. Did Edwin not want to come in?
He said he's trying to get sound.
I don't care about that sound.
I know, I told him. But
did you tell him, like, even if he gets it, we can't play it?
I know. There's no way.
Go tell Edwin I want him to come in here.
Okay.
This is very important. Very, very important. It's a big day. This is the day for him to shine. A lot of people maybe we're unaware that today was Lady Draft Day. And there's only one way to decide who's real and who's not, is talk to the experts. All right, here we go. Is he coming in here? Edwin, come on, man. We're doing a live radio show. Come on in, buddy.
Woohoo!
All right, do we have him on camera?
Let's see. There he is.
All right, Edwin.
Yeah, the other camera doesn't work because it's not connected through Wi-Fi.
Our expert, our WNBA expert is here joining us, Edwin Hafner. Edwin, good morning.
Morning.
Now, you have always wanted to be a radio host, haven't you?
Yep.
And look at you now. Look where you're at.
All because Rob bit into a piece of popcorn.
Yes, the Spurs sabotaged Rob's tooth with a piece of
the
popcorn.
Spurs.
I mean, I don't know for certain, but I do believe Rob was at the Spurs game last night. And when Rob goes to the Spurs game, he always likes to eat the free popcorn. So I'm putting two and two together. When he texted, it was during the Spurs game. I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have eaten popcorn at home and watched the Spurs. He would have eaten the free popcorn at the game, and thus I think the Spurs are partially responsible for his injury and your ascension to radio host.
How long is he out?
TBD.
Yeah,
Yep.
we don't know yet.
And even when he's ready to come back, we don't know if he's going to come back. We don't know if we're going to let him come back.
He might be out for the whole playoffs.
It might be like Giannis. He might say, I'm ready to come back, and we're going to say, let's hold out.
Oh, okay.
Depending on how good you do here.
So we're looking to trade him.
Well, I don't want to trade him, but I don't
like the Bucks.
But I don't want him to be able to leave. Like I don't want him to. I don't want to trade him, but I don't want him to.
You want to keep all the leverage.
Yeah, I got to hold on to my leverage.
Okay.
So Edwin, the reason I brought you in is because I know that you follow lady basketball closer than anyone I know. Of all the people I know, you follow it the closest. Did you know that?
There's people that follow closer, but
I don't know them.
Okay, well.
Thus, you are the expert
and
on this show.
Tonight's the draft.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you going to watch the draft?
Not all of it, but probably the first round or so.
Okay. Now here's the questions. Are you ready? Are you ready to discuss this?
Sure.
Who is the number one prospect in the lady basketball draft?
There's Lauren Betts from UCLA.
She's the tall girl.
Yes. And then there's another girl international. Her name is AWE. I don't know how to say her name, but it's those two people.
AWE?
I think is her name.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to. I don't know how to say her name because I haven't really heard it before. I guess we'll find out today. I think she's playing in Spain.
Okay.
But those are the two people for the Dallas Wings to maybe draft.
Okay. What about the girl from LSU that's very famous?
Flau'jae Johnson.
Yes.
Probably not top 2 picks, but probably top 5.
Okay.
Oh, it's Awa. AWA.
Awa. What's her last name?
Awa Pham.
What up, fam? Oh, that's a good name. Awa Pham.
Yeah.
PHAM?
FAM.
FA. Oh, I thought maybe she was Asian.
Yeah. She's from España.
Nice. Oh, so Awa Pham.
Awa Pham.
Awa Pham. Okay, what about Paige Becker's girlfriend?
AZ Fudd.
Is it AZ or Ozzy?
AZ.
AZ, okay. What about her?
Probably 3rd pick.
3rd pick.
Yeah.
Now, most people thought she would be the 1st pick, right?
I don't think so, but I mean, who knows? I mean, it's an unknown with it's kind of like the NBA draft where there's an unknown on who the number 1 pick is going to be.
Okay.
It's not a clear cut like a couple years ago. It was Caitlin. Last year, I forgot who. Oh, Paige was last year.
Who do you think the best one is?
I would choose Betts.
You would? Okay. Why? Because she's the tall one?
Well, I think she's the best pro prospect.
Do you find her attractive?
That's not for me to decide.
I mean, you're the only one who can decide if you find her attractive. Like, I can't decide for you. I'm asking if you find her.
I mean, that doesn't matter in terms of basketball.
It doesn't. This is off the basketball topic, but I mean, do you find her to be an attractive woman?
Sure.
Because, in a way, it does matter because the WNBA is a growing league, right? Mm-hmm. And don't you see who's getting the most? Like, who's
the off
Cameron Brink is like she matters to the league.
Well, yeah,
she's
the
a
off the
good-looking
court
gal.
stuff. Yeah, I mean. Cameron Brink is in the Reebok? Or
No, she's the
Kawhi.
New Balance.
Is that Kawhi's?
Yeah. Well, it's Josh Allen's, but yeah, Kawhi's there too.
Josh Allen's getting credit for it.
Yes.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter off the court, but I mean.
So if you were drafted, like, would you consider it at all? Would you
I mean, I would want the best basketball player.
But again,
first.
you said there's a lot of maybe you don't really know who's the best. It's up in the air.
No, but I'm saying if like I wouldn't like choose someone based on like look, like if the players is like even or stuff, I would choose like I would choose the best basketball player.
But you just said if they were even, if the skills are even, you would take the pretty girl, right?
Not really.
I would. I think you would too. I just think you're scared to get canceled, or you're scared to admit that.
Well, I mean, I want the best basketball players.
Right, but I'm saying if they're
no, I see. I know what you're.
If their 2K scores were 94 and 94, they're equal. WNBA 2K 94s. Do you want the pretty one or the ugly one?
I would have to. I need to see the other skills.
Who do you want to put on the cover of your program?
One.
Of course, it's the pretty one.
Yeah.
Do you know what this Awa Pham looks like?
I've never seen her play, and I don't even know what she looks like, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's an unknown with her. I didn't even hear about her until recently.
Who's more attractive, AZ Fudd or Lauren Betts?
They're both even.
On attractiveness?
Sure, yeah. I don't care about that stuff.
And basketball skill?
Well, I think Lauren Betts a better basketball player.
Okay. So for you, that one doesn't matter.
There's Awa.
AZ's a better shooter.
That's Awa?
Yeah.
Awa Pham?
Awa Pham.
I don't think she's from España. I think she's just playing in Spain.
Yeah, I don't know where. She's not from Spain, but she's playing overseas.
Okay.
Yeah. They call her the Spaniard.
Damn. How tall is she?
She's a front court player. So, I mean, she has to be probably 6 feet tall.
Dang.
Yeah.
What's it say her height?
Let's see.
I bet she's 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
6'4".
6'4"?
Yeah, she's 6'4".
Damn, she's bigger than me.
Riding in that 6'4".
But she's pretty slender, huh? She's not like she's not built like me. She's not built like Audi Crooks, right?
No, she's kind of slim. Yeah, she's got real long legs.
Who do you think the Aces should take since that's your team?
Well, hold on. I've got one more prospect that you didn't mention. What about the girl from TCU, Olivia Miles?
She's probably her and AZ are kind of neck and neck.
Okay. Why are you laughing at that?
I'm sorry, man.
Vic.
Hey, we got our Wi-Fi back on one computer.
Vic, are you saying that you wouldn't draft her because you don't find her attractive?
No, it just took me for a turn here on I didn't realize. I mean, she's got some wild hair, man.
So
who does she remind you of? Who does that look like? It looks like Raj from What's Happening.
A little bit,
right?
A little bit. So who is going to be the star of this draft? Like, who is Flaugier? Is she going to be the biggest star?
Like if I had to choose like a player like 10 years from now is having the best career?
No. I'm like who's the most marketable player?
Marketable? And Flaugier raps.
Okay.
So
what's her best song?
I don't know her song. I don't know. I just know she raps. That's part of her NIL deal.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know any of her songs. I don't know if she's even good, but
I don't think you're taking your job as a WNBA expert very seriously.
Why not?
I don't know. You feel unprepared for this segment.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You just brought me in here just unprompted.
No, I did, but I thought like you would be able to talk about, this is your sport. This is your
domain.
Yeah.
Well, basketball is my sport in general.
Right, but basketball is also Rob's sport, and he doesn't know anything of the WNBA or the lady basketball.
Well, I told you that. That there's not one clear-cut player, but I mean, I think there's a couple players I would put ahead of, I say Lauren Betts, AZ, and Olivia Miles are probably the 4 best prospects.
Okay, so you're disrespecting Flaugier not because of her rap skills, but because of her on-court skills.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably fifth. I mean, those are probably the top 5 picks.
Okay, all right. If she were eligible, where would Audi Crooks go in this draft? Number 1 overall?
No.
What?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think she's going to be a great WNBA player?
I think offensively, first of all, it's hard to make the WNBA because there's limited roster spots. So there's a lot of good players that don't end up making it. Because I mean,
are you saying she might not even make it?
No, let me finish. There's not because of the limited roster spot. Now there's more teams, so that you have a better chance of making it because they've added teams. But she's limited defensively, but I think she has to probably extend her range a little bit because she doesn't score outside the paint. So it would be helpful if she could actually add a mid-range shot.
But do you think any of these gals in the league can stop her? You think Angel Reese can stop her?
Angel Reese is a good defender.
Can she defend Audi Crooks is what I'm asking. Do you think
I think so, yeah.
I don't.
You don't think
I think
so?
Audi
Really?
Crooks is Shaq. I really do.
Oh, yeah, she'll bump him out of the way, man.
I think she's going to dominate the league. I think she's going to take the
She's
league
gonna
by
break
storm.
the backboard.
She might.
I think she is. Yeah, I want her to start dunking. If she can start dunking, I think we are really on to something.
I don't know how many players currently
Right?
can dunk.
Well,
Well,
I mean, Candace Parker's out of the league.
yeah.
Miss Pop.
I don't know if Asia Wilson can dunk.
I don't think she can. Did you find Candace Parker attractive?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me see.
I did too. I found Candace Parker attractive. That's why I do think it's important to have prettier girls. Like I think if all basketball things are equal, obviously, Edwin.
I mean, the league tries to.
Oh,
the
wow.
league tries to market certain
Yeah.
players and stuff. But I'm saying, for me personally, I don't care about that type of stuff. Like, I want the best basketball player.
Well, yeah, but again, sometimes things are equal, and you've got to say, okay, well, everything else is equal.
That's why I'm not a GM. That's why I'm not a GM.
Oh.
If you were a GM, you would refuse to choose based on appearance, right?
That probably wouldn't be part of my criteria. So yeah.
Okay. When you what football team do you cheer for?
Dallas Cowboys.
All right, Edwin.
Do you care if the Cowboys have a handsome or not handsome quarterback?
No.
Do you think that historically handsome quarterbacks have more success than not handsome quarterbacks?
I mean, do you find Josh Allen attractive? As a Bills fan?
Yeah, he's a handsome guy.
Okay.
He married Haley Stanfield, of course. Yeah. Yeah. You don't think he's handsome?
That's not for me to decide.
It's just an opinion question.
I don't care really.
I know you, but I mean, you have an opinion. You don't have an opinion?
I don't care if Josh. I'm not a Bills fan, so that's not.
Well, okay. Do you think Dak Prescott's handsome?
I mean, sure, but I don't care.
Okay, but I mean, it's better for him to be handsome than not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he can be that way. You can put him on programs. You can put him on T-shirts and posters.
Yeah, but he's going to be on that. He's a Cowboys quarterback.
But what if he was really ugly?
Well, I don't know.
I think it's hard to make it in the league if you're real. Like as a quarterback, if you're really ugly, it's very difficult.
It's hard to make it in the league if you suck too.
Yes. Yeah, but
like Nathan Peterman. I mean, you know that.
Yeah.
He might have been the worst quarterback.
He's pretty
ever.
bad. Pretty
5
bad.
interceptions and a half.
Well, did you think he was handsome?
I don't know what he looks
Not
like. Not particularly
handsome. I'll tell you that much.
That's why he sucked.
Looking as Josh Allen.
Oh, that's why Josh is better.
Do you think it's a coincidence Tom Brady, the best quarterback of all time, has also been a male model?
Well,
I think you should when you start evaluating these gals in the WNBA, you need to start taking this seriously. The truth is, you are judged on that. You are judged on it. Who's the best player in the NBA?
The best player?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's 1A, 1B between Jokic and SGA.
Okay. Who's more handsome?
Who do you think?
I know that this is for you first. I mean, I think there's a separator in basketball terms, so I don't have to decide on that. Like, but you say they're equal, so I want to know.
I guess SGA. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Is it because?
No, not because Jokic is from Serbia. That's nothing to do with it.
That's not what I was even going to ask. I was going to ask is it because he's got a little bit of a belly and you're not attracted to that?
No, I mean I don't. I mean he's lost weight since he's gotten in better shape.
Yeah. Vic likes him heavy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well,
but you don't. You like him more skinny.
I like a medium heavy.
No comment.
Okay. Now, Edwin, you do.
I'm not trying to disrespect anyone.
No, of course not. Of course not. Now,
me neither.
Do you do want to be a professional radio broadcaster one day, right?
Yeah.
You know, when you do that, you're going to have opinions.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't. I mean.
But you always say when you say it's not for me to decide, that's you avoiding having an opinion.
Well, I have an opinion on basketball stuff.
No, dude, you have to have opinions on everything.
I'm not trying to get canceled.
I'm here.
You're not on yet. You can't get canceled.
I've been doing radio for over 20 years. I've yet to be canceled.
Didn't John Bianco and the UT people, didn't they try to cancel
They tried. Guess what? They failed.
And Mac?
Yeah.
And they tried to get you when you weren't talking good about Texas.
Yeah. Do you know where Mac Brown is now?
Well, I mean, he left Texas 12 years ago or so.
Did he leave or did he get fired?
Well, he was there. He was there for 16 years.
But what happened at the end of that 16 years?
Well, he got let go.
That's a really nice way of saying he was fired.
He stepped down, but yeah, he got fired.
He got fired.
And they didn't want to fire Mac Brown.
And then he went to North Carolina, and what happened to him there?
Well, they probably should have kept him. But
what happened to him?
Yeah, he got fired.
So, where's he at now?
He's doing a podcast with Vince Young.
Okay, doing a podcast. So it sounds like I survived and he didn't, right?
Well, he's not in radio.
Oh, he's in coaching. Where's he coaching?
Isn't he like 75 years old?
So he tried to get me canceled, and instead, what happened to him? He's canceled, right?
Yeah.
That's what. Stick to your guns, Edwin. Don't be afraid of having opinions.
Yeah.
Don't let the man bring you down. Don't let him hold you down.
They want to hear your opinion.
People want to know. That's why they tune into you.
I thought I'd give you some pretty good information on the WNBA.
Some good information, just not very many opinions. That's
well, I thought it was going to be like who should basketball opinion was who should the Wings take? Why should they take them? Who should the Aces take?
Well, the Aces don't have a first-round pick, Edwin.
Oh, they don't?
And a real expert would know that. The Aces don't have
Is it because of the Becky Hammond situation?
I don't even know why.
Probably.
I don't know why.
I don't know why. So what? Hold on, Vic. I know you want to take a break.
We're running late. We got a lot of stuff.
But this is we got a lot of stuff. No, we don't. Trust me. What position does Paige Beckers play?
2 guard.
So do you think Dallas kind of needs a point guard?
Well, I think they should. That's part of the reason why I think they should take Betts because they need front court help.
Oh, okay.
Because her and there's this other person, Enrique Agumawale, that kind of play the same position. And if you take Olivia Miles or you take AZ Fudd, it's kind of redundant.
But isn't Olivia Miles a point guard?
She can play, but she's probably a 2 guard at the next level. It's the Spurs situation with Harper, Fox, and Castle, but it's more redundant.
It's because Olivia Fudd can't shoot, or not Olivia Fudd. Olivia Miles can't shoot.
No, she can.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's a redundant at the same position. That's why they need front court help.
Okay.
So,
all right. So if you're wrong on this, we're going to bring you in tomorrow, and you're going to discuss what you did wrong, how you weren't seeing it right. You know,
I'm off tomorrow, but
you don't want to come in and just do that segment.
You can call me.
Like, don't you feel like this has been a big break for you to be on the radio today?
Yeah, but you can call me. I'll be up probably.
This is a big break in your career.
Yeah, no, it is.
I mean, and that you're now you're considered an expert on something.
I think I'm a pretty good expert at the NBA too.
Yeah, but there's a lot of those, and I know a lot of them.
You know a lot of them?
Yeah, I mean, but so like, I don't know any other WNBA experts. I feel like this could be your niche.
Okay.
So I would lean into.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I
appreciate it.
I do.
Handshake.
Thank you for your time. I do want you though to start working on opinions, like so that way if, let's say, I don't know who's the Rich Eisen show. If the Rich Eisen show calls you and says, Edwin, let's talk WNBA, and he says, who's the most attractive prospect? What would you say?
I don't think he would answer that, but I mean, if I did,
no, I'm saying if he asked you,
I mean, probably Lauren Betts.
Okay, now you're coming around. Now you're having opinions. These are hot takes. All right, that's Edwin Hafner, our resident WNBA expert. The draft is tonight. He's going to be watching. Do you have Twitter?
I don't. I have the app, but I don't have a Twitter account.
Bro, how are you going to grow your brand?
I don't have social media.
You sure you want to be on the radio?
Yeah, but I don't have social media. I just don't.
But you got to have social media. Like, how are you going to build an audience?
I look at it. I just don't have an account on my own.
I was going to say people can follow you and they can follow your tweets about the draft tonight.
I wouldn't be tweeting about it anyways. So.
You're going to get canceled before you get a radio job. I can tell you that much. All right. That's Edwin Hafner, our WNBA expert. We'll be right back. Vic is mad at me. I think maybe Halen is fixing the Wi-Fi. I've got questions for him about this Dr. Pepper. I can tell you that much. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Heads up on 281. Getting reports of a rollover accident southbound 281 at Hildebrand. It's in the right lane as you stop and go from Bassey, so tack on at least an extra 15 minutes to your commute. Did clear the wreck at 281 southbound near Mulberry. Road work continues on 35 upper level southbound between I-10 to just before North Florida Street. We've got 2 left lanes closed. And on I-10 eastbound 37, that stall off to the shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Want a great way to boost your brand? Custom labels at Staples will help packages pop, shipments stand out, and takeout boxes really take off. Shop now through April 18th and save 30% on all custom labels. Staples, that was easy.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Hi, everybody. It's Joe Reinagel. You know, now is a great time of year to get your roof inspected and ready for our crazy spring weather. Be it hot, cold, rain, or hail. Who knows what Mother Nature has in store for us this year? Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994. You know, your roof protects your home and your family. A quality roof overhead means comfort, confidence, and certainly peace of mind. Now is the time to get your roof ready for spring. Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994 or go to stevensroofing.net.
Here at Academy, we're putting the outdoors back in Academy Sports and Outdoors, especially for firearms and ammo. Whether you're punching paper at the range or heading to the field before sunrise, you'll find what you're looking for, and probably a few things you didn't know you needed. Trusted brands, tons of options, and undefeatable prices. Right now, get up to $50 off select Glock firearms through April 19th. Academy, fun can't lose. Age restrictions apply. Remember to always keep it safe.
Looking for TRT that's flexible for your lifestyle? Head to Synergenics and Low T Center, where they offer TRT shots and pills. Pay with insurance or out of pocket. You can even have your testosterone shipped to your door. Ready to change your life? The choice is yours. Book now at fixmylowt.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Progressive's Home Quote Explorer helps you easily find and buy the right coverage for you. It's everything you've always wanted. Well, I mean, as far as a website that lets you shop, quote, and buy insurance in one place. But hey, maybe that is everything you've always wanted. Yeah, people have different types of dreams. And if all you've ever been searching for is a website that helps you choose home insurance rates and coverage, boy, do we have great news about Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11, great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
At the Masters, Rory McIlroy does it again, becoming the fourth ever to go back-to-back at Augusta and the first since Tiger Woods back in 2001-2002. The San Antonio Spurs fell to the Nuggets 128-118 and faced the winner of the 7-versus-8 matchup between Portland and Phoenix. The Texas Rangers beat the LA Dodgers 5-2 in their series finale to avoid the sweep. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Guess what?
What?
My phone connected to my my laptop.
Oh, there you go.
I can see some things.
Nice. Yeah, we're slowly progressing here.
Yes. Look at that. A lot of people did not appreciate Edwin's takes. Claymore says Edwin didn't know what he was talking about. I listen, Claymore. He's an expert. He said he's an expert, so yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. He does follow WNBA a lot.
He does, but I don't know that he watches any lady basketball, like college lady basketball.
No.
I do. I know, but I mostly know about.
Wait, he doesn't have Netflix or not. I'm sorry, like Hulu or anything, does he?
No. I mostly know about Audie Crooks. That's it.
Yeah, me too.
That's all I really know about.
That's all I follow.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I don't know what is going on with the Spurs. Obviously, a dud of a showing last night for the Spurs. They got kind of run off the court. 10-point loss. They tried to cut it close at the end, just couldn't get anything going. That now, the clips that did he send you the sound, Vic, or is he still hasn't sent it over yet?
No, he hasn't sent it over yet. That's what he's getting with Halen right now.
Well, I we'll work on that, but he did say that they didn't even address the idea that now they might have to play the Nuggets in the second round, and I'm not surprised by that because what you do if you say, oh well. You know, we didn't care if we were playing the Nuggets in the second. Like, you have to say we didn't care because if you say, oh, man, we really wanted to play the Nuggets or we wanted to play the Lakers in the second round, it just didn't work out. Now what you're saying is we're not paying attention to our first-round playoff series, which the truth is the Spurs they're not worried about their first-round playoff series. Whoever they play, Phoenix or Portland, if they lose to them, it's a disaster regardless. So it's not crazy to look ahead to round two. And having to play the Nuggets is much more difficult than playing the Lakers or the Rockets. And Edwin said, well, what if the Lakers are healthy? I said, I would rather play the fully healthy Lakers than the Nuggets. The Nuggets are, first of all, the Nuggets haven't lost in like a month. They're a juggernaut right now. And the Nuggets they've beat you twice in that stretch. So obviously there's something about the matchup that's not ideal for the Spurs. To act like it doesn't matter that you're playing them in round two is absurd. So the answer is I think absolutely the Spurs wanted to win that game last night. They just didn't. And now it's going to be an uphill battle for them. Again, I think they're going to win in the first round. I don't know. You know, I don't know if it'll be Phoenix or Portland. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. I think that, and I know Phoenix has beaten them a couple times this year. I don't think that's real. All I was worried about was do the Spurs have to play the Nuggets and the Thunder? Because the Thunder, Spurs, and Nuggets are the three really good teams in the Western Conference. Mm-hmm. And you didn't want to be the team that had to play two of them. And now the Spurs and Nuggets, by having to play each other, they're going to have whoever wins that one, they're going to have to play the team they're going to have to either beat the Spurs or the Nuggets, and they're going to have to beat the Thunder. Thunder only have to beat one of those teams. That's a big deal. That's a big advantage for Oklahoma City. And if somehow it could have been the Rockets or the Lakers for the I guess it couldn't have been the Rockets. It would have been the Lakers. That would have been a significantly easier matchup, and that's assuming they were healthy. And they probably won't be fully healthy. So I think it was a disastrous night, disastrous result last night for the San Antonio Spurs. Again, they didn't even mention it in the post-game press conference. They didn't act like it was a big deal. We're all they're focused on is who they're going to play in round one. Okay. Round one. They're not worried about that, believe me. The Nuggets, on the other hand, they know who their first-round matchup is going to be. It is going to be Minnesota. I don't know how healthy Minnesota is. I don't know that it really matters, quite frankly. I don't think they're on the level of this team, but they did have they beat the Rockets in Houston the other day. I mean, it's not like they're bad. I just don't think they are good enough to beat the Nuggets in a 7-game series. So I think that we are destined for a matchup here in about, 2.5, 3 weeks between San Antonio and Denver, and I'm here for it. I think it's going to be awesome. I just think it sucks for the Spurs. I would have much rather, I think I would have much rather taken the path of least resistance. Feels like it would have been the ideal way to go. The other playoff series, and it's funny I say it like that because the Lakers had a chance. The Lakers are massive, massive underdogs to the Rockets, and most of it is based on health. Like the assumption is they're not even going to be healthy enough to get out of round one anyway. But the Lakers right now, they had, and listen, they won 3 straight games to finish the season. Kudos to that. They obviously have a guy in LeBron who is used to being the number one option. He's used to being the guy, and with Luka and Austin Reeves out, he's done a decent job of being that guy. But they are going to have to find a way and to basically survive until Luka or Reeves can get back from their injuries. And the fact that Luka had to go to, this was I guess a little over 10 days ago. Luka had to go now to Europe to get his leg fixed, grade 2 hamstring strain, and then Reeves has a grade 2 oblique strain.
Ouch.
Can LeBron go from being the third option to carrying this team long enough to get them into a series where they've got a shot? And I don't know. I mean, I doubt that the Lakers, even at full strength, are going to threaten Oklahoma City, but it is going to have to be. It's going to be a lot on the shoulders of LeBron James to get them by the Rockets, and it seems like there isn't a whole lot of people believing that that's going to be the case. Meanwhile, Houston, they have kind of like San Antonio, although it's been way worse for the. I mean, part of it is the Spurs are a much better team than the Rockets, but the Rockets, when they lose, it's generally the same way the Spurs lose. They blow late leads. Like they build up a huge lead and then they blow it. And partially it's because they don't really have a guy who's meant to take care of the ball, a guy who's a full-time point guard. They still don't have that. But I think there is something mentally to that because the Spurs have full-time point guards and they can't figure it out. So I do think there is something to it. And the Rockets, the other thing about them, the Rockets have struggled against lower-level competition. And right now, this Lakers team is a lower-level team. They kind of play down to their opponents. They've got more losses to teams that are under 500 than they do to the Spurs, Lakers, and Thunder. Like they are a team that struggles against weak teams. And if the Lakers are weak right now, I don't know. We'll see. And the Rockets, close games they've lost as well. 5-9 when games have been decided by 3 points or fewer. So I do think that matchup is more interesting than the line says it's going to be. But I still think the Rockets probably knock the Lakers off, and the Rockets and Thunder see each other in round 2. All right, halfway there. It is a Mellow Mushroom Monday. I got a $50 gift card for somebody on the other side. I feel like I've been talking about sports all morning, Vic. We got
to talk about something else.
We'll talk about some other stuff coming up. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is KTFM Floresville and streaming online at sasportstar.com. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Heads up on 281. Getting reports of a rollover accident southbound 281 at Hildebrand. It's in the right lane as you stop and go from Bassey, so tack on at least an extra 15 minutes to your commute. Dig through the wreck at 281 southbound near Mulberry. Road work continues on 35 upper level southbound between I-10 to just before North Florida Street. We've got 2 left lanes closed. And on I-10 eastbound 37, that stall off to the shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Want a great way to boost your brand? Custom labels at Staples will help packages pop, shipments stand out, and takeout boxes really take off. Shop now through April 18th and save 30% on all custom labels. Staples, that was easy.
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Thank you to everyone who played in the sold-out 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament presented by Flight by Yingling. Now, imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Hey everybody, Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-927-1086. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
When you're hiring,
Have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
San Antonio has a drinking problem, and it's getting worse every day. More and more people are on the bottle. This is Rob Thompson for Connecticut Quality Water Systems of San Antonio in the Hill Country, and I want to help you get off the bottle. The plastic water bottle, that is. I don't blame you. Tap water has that off taste, but buying bottled water over and over is like losing in the first round every single week. You keep paying, you keep hauling it home, and the bottled water companies keep hauling your money to the bank. There's a better way out there. Right now, when you buy Connecticut water softener, you get a K5 reverse osmosis drinking station free. It's installed right in your kitchen sink. It's like having a bottled water machine at home without the bottles. Pure, clean, great tasting water. The K5 helps remove the contaminants and reduce the stuff that messes with taste and odor. Do what Dave Ramsey recommends. Do what I do. Make the wise investment. Call Connecticut today, 210-656-PURE. That's 210-656-PURE. Go get one today. I know you're going to be thanking me later.
ConnecticutSA.com.
License number 38961.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at TSAOG.com.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
At the Masters, Rory McIlroy does it again, becoming the 4th ever to go back-to-back at Augusta and the first since Tiger Woods back in 2001-2002. The San Antonio Spurs fell to the Nuggets 128-118 and faced the winner of the 7-versus-8 matchup between Portland and Phoenix. The Texas Rangers beat the LA Dodgers 5-2 in their series finale to avoid the sweep. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of San Antonio and beyond. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1. A lot of people very happy about Edwin becoming a star.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's imminent.
Good old Edwin.
I like that he says I have a Twitter account. All right, I have Twitter, but I don't have an account.
I know.
Well,
Okay. So how do you look at? Could you look at Twitter?
I don't know. That's like if I said, "Where do you?"
I mean, I have a Twitter account, but I'm never really on it.
That's like if I said, "Where do you bank?" And you said, "Bank of America," but I don't really have an account. I'd be like, "Oh, well, okay. Are you sure you bank there?"
I don't know.
Do you watch Euphoria?
I don't. No.
Have you seen it at all?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you'd like it, Vic.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard people talk about it, but I just haven't got around to it, to be honest.
Do you like...
Hold on, let me look it up.
Do you like boobies?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you'd like this show.
Okay.
But now there is a big to-do. So this... Sydney Sweeney is the star of Euphoria. She is a very attractive woman. But the premiere last night of season 3 people were upset because there's a lot in the show about sex work, and she's like an OnlyFans creator.
Okay.
And there's stuff about like being a sugar baby. Well, apparently in season 3 there is a scene where she is dressed up like a baby with a pacifier in her mouth.
Oh, yeah.
And pigtails.
I saw a picture of that on the socials.
And there's outrage that like they're pushing a pedophilia agenda.
Yeah.
And
right?
So now I don't understand, and first of all, let me start by saying I'm not here to judge whatever dudes are into. Like Vic, I know you've got some weird stuff that you're into. I'm not here to judge you for it.
Maybe.
Right. But if there are people who want to pay grown women money to dress up in diapers with pacifiers, like
I've seen grown men do that.
I think that's really weird, but I'm not here to tell you that you shouldn't be allowed to do that. I'm about liberty and freedom.
Yeah, but just do it over there. Right? Do it over there.
Yeah. Now, if it leads to crime, then that's a different conversation.
Of course, yeah.
But I think, and it's gone like a different route. But there was a time when there was an uproar. Yeah, I mean, you probably remember this, Vic, like 1997 or 98.
We think.
When Britney Spears came out. And remember the video for Hit Me Baby One More Time?
Yeah,
she was a schoolgirl.
Yeah, that was the thing.
People were upset because they're making this schoolgirl
look attractive.
Right. And now
underage schoolgirl kind of.
But now here's the thing though, like if a 35-year-old woman dresses up like in a schoolgirl skirt, is that pedo tendencies, or is that...
It's a tendency, but she's not. She's obviously older.
It's very legal.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney is absolutely, if you aren't aware, she is absolutely a fully developed woman.
She's
fully
almost 30, I think.
Yeah,
right?
she's like 27 or 28.
Okay.
But she is very fully developed. Very developed.
Really?
Oh, you got to see this. Oh.
Let me see. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're there.
I don't know. Like, again, the show itself is depicting the fact that there are people out there who are into this weird thing. Again, and when I say weird thing, I'm not judging. I'm just saying
it's weird.
What is a perceived weird thing.
There you go.
Of a very attractive grown woman dressing up like a baby. Now, that is not for me. I am not aroused by such things. But we do know that there are people in this world who are certainly aroused by such things.
Which is why it exists.
Exactly.
Right? Just somebody thought of this.
Exactly. Like if there's a category for it on Pornhub, somebody's into it.
Yeah.
And you might think that's the craziest category I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It exists for a reason. Someone there said, "You know what? I need
some dress up like animals,
yes.
literal animals."
Yes, like furries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they wear the fake feet.
Like their mascots?
Feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever do that? Sex in a mascot suit?
Nah, it's too hot.
But like, what if you could put just a mascot head on your wife?
Nah.
Like if she
I don't think so. I'm not into that.
If she was fully nude but wearing a Bucky the Beaver helmet
or football helmet,
giant-sized Bucky the Beaver hat, would that be attractive to you?
No.
So I don't understand. I mean, I guess I do kind of understand the uproar about about this, the whole, dressing like this. It's not for me, but it's all about understanding that there are people out there who are into stuff that is different than stuff you're going to be into. You know what I mean?
That you would have never have thought of.
So one person tweeted, Sydney Sweeney as Cassie in Euphoria is what infantilization of women actually looks like. That's the bleep that satisfies the pedophilic urges of a certain group of men. And someone said, well, it is a fine line. Is the show catering to those urges, or is it exposing how broken a person has to be to act that way? Cassie seems more like a cautionary tale of deep-seated insecurity. And again, she's been dressed up as a dog in this show before. So there's been all kinds of stuff. But she's also but people are saying now, especially because in today's political / social climate, the sexualization of babies that is,
Yeah, you can't do that.
We still haven't released the Epstein files, blah, blah, blah. We don't want to know anything about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is easier for them to get really upset about. There is also, the critics before have said, critics of the show have asked Sam Levinson, who is the creator of the show, to cut nude scenes. There's too much nudity, they're saying. So the question then becomes, okay, well, if you're a person who's tired of seeing Sydney Sweeney nude scenes,
don't watch Sydney Sweeney movies.
Maybe this show just ain't for you. I remember when I'm sure you watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, I've seen it multiple times.
Okay. There was around season 3 or 4 when the show really started to
get really good.
Everybody was watching it.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
The gal that plays Khaleesi, what's her name? I don't know the actress's name.
I can't remember.
But she said, I don't want to do nude scenes anymore. And
after
people were like,
you can't.
You kind of signed up for this gig. You can't
that's what the gig is.
Yeah,
kind of. There's going to be some nude scenes.
Yeah, some show, and not that I think Euphoria much more than Game of Thrones relies on nudity and sex scenes because of some of the
Amelia Clark. Dang it,
that's her name. But a good chunk of this show is about sex. So a show that's mostly about sex is obviously going to have more nudity than a show that's not mostly about sex.
Right.
But saying that they need to cut the nude scenes from a show that's about sex,
I'm not going to watch it.
It's a little bit weird. But that's the other thing. This is when, and this is why, I'm not. Edwin's probably right. I will get canceled one day.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that show Girls? Did you ever watch that show?
I got to see. Let me look.
It came on the HBO too, and there's a gal named Lena Dunham that created this show Girls, and Lena Dunham is not what you would call a traditionally attractive woman. I think most people are not aroused by Lena Dunham, but some might be. Vic, you might be, actually.
Oh, no, I'm looking her up right now.
Okay.
Let's see.
But in this show, Girls,
oh, yeah.
Lena Dunham was naked all the time.
Really?
Yes. And this is what critics complained about at the time. They said, they weren't complaining. They said, Lena Dunham, she's so brave to be nude. And she's a champion for heavy-set women or women who are considered traditionally unattractive. It's so brave of her to do this show where she's naked all the time. And she created the show, so she was naked by choice all the time in this thing. It's not like, she was some kind of hero. Okay. And there were a lot of other gals in that show that could have been naked, but they weren't. It seemed like Lena Dunham was the only one who was ever naked. But she was a hero because she is not what would be considered a traditionally sexy woman. But then when Sydney Sweeney, who is, again, I'm not saying there's different strokes for different folks. Sydney Sweeney is a traditionally attractive woman, and now people are upset because there's too much nudity of Sydney Sweeney. Mm-hmm. This is where we were talking to Edwin about how if you're going to choose between two equal basketball players, do you want to market the pretty one or the not pretty one? And apparently now in Hollywood, it's a little bit different. You can be if you're too pretty, you can't be naked. We don't want that. We want
and if
less
you're too
pretty.
ugly.
Yeah, more nudity. What? When did this happen? When did we switch as a culture?
Yeah.
I want to go back to the culture where the hot chicks get naked and everybody gets excited, and not hot chicks keep their clothes on, and it's cool.
Like in Revenge of the Nerds, the Omega Moos.
Yes.
And you had the Alpha Betas. And then
the glory days, Vic.
Yeah.
The glory days. No, you should watch Euphoria. I'd be curious to get your thoughts. I don't know if Rob watches it. Maybe I'll ask him about it. But
I haven't seen that, but it looks like I got to get HBO Max again.
You don't have HBO Max?
No, I let the subscription run out, and I just.
Oh my God! I can't believe. How do you just watch a regular TV without the HBO Max?
I literally have everything else. I think I have Prime, Hulu, Netflix, Peacock, and. Peacock.
You sound very poor.
Yeah, that's
very poor.
And I just have the basic versions.
Oh, have the basic versions?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm still on the trial.
Yeah, you need to get a free trial.
Yeah.
Of
I'll
HBO
get the free
Max.
trial and watch everything.
Yeah.
And then just cancel.
That's the move.
That's Mexican, man.
Orale. All right, I got to tell you guys about Game Day Men's Health. And friends, if you haven't been by Game Day Men's Health, you are missing out. They are located in Alamo Ranch. They've got a great location there. I checked it out, and it is phenomenal. It is very welcoming. The moment you walk in the door, it's like a lounge. They got drinks for you. They got little snacks for you. And they can take care of so many things in one spot. They can address the full picture of your well-being. This isn't just like a checkup. If you are tired or you've got low energy, maybe you have the brain fog, or you'd like to lose a little bit of weight, maybe you need a little help in the bedroom. Well, Game Day Men's Health, they have got an answer for all of those things. Their experts are trained in testosterone replacement, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapies. Advanced peptide therapies are, it is crazy what they can do. It's miracle drugs. It honestly is. And guys, they've got appointments starting now. They open as early as 7 a.m. So if you're hearing my voice, you can call now, 830-376-9100. That's 830-376-9100. Win back your health, win back your life with Game Day Men's Health, 830-376-9100.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the Morning Huddle's Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car or truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, And if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do. You'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by SCHEV.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the playoffs are here in the NBA. We'll get you set for the play-in games.
Isn't it great that the Spurs are actually going to participate in the playoffs now that regular season is behind us? We still have basketball to talk about.
I love it.
And the Masters.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Turn that bleep up, Vic. Transmission, third world, third round. Decade of the weapon, the sound above ground. No shelter if you're looking for shade.
What?
Yeah, Vic. Spectacle, monopolized, the camera's eyes of choice disguised. Are the vultures who thirst for blood and oil. These guys know what they're talking about. The blood and bombs. More for gore, the son of a drug lord. None of the above. Cut the cord. Turn that bleep up. Turn that ish up. Woohoo! Turn that ish up. I like how he says that. All right. That's the great American poet Zachary De La Rocha.
Ish.
So looking at the Brigade Bar, and there's, I mean, listen, man, there's I kind of understand both sides of it. Ren says it's kind of weird. Claymore says Euphoria is a wild show. Some bleep is too weird as bleep. Because of the times, it triggers and gives trauma vibes for people. Keep It Sportsy says Euphoria makes me scared for when my kids become teenagers. Yeah. But here's the thing. And Claymore says the issue is not sex. It's the depiction of anyone projecting a child.
Correct.
Context matters. And that's true.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
But is it remember there was outrage. Do you remember when Dahmer came out a couple years ago on Netflix, the Jeffrey Dahmer series?
Oh, yeah.
And everybody was talking about, and there were people like dressing up like Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween all of a sudden.
They were using the memes of, let me just take a picture.
Yeah. But there was outrage that people were showing this thing that happened. Like sometimes you got to understand that even though stuff is messed up, the whole point of movies and television is
to tell you how messed up it was.
Depict like outrageous. If it was just a story about like, no one wants to watch movies and TV about stuff that is normal. That's just...
Yeah, it makes it boring.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Imagine Superman had no powers. The movies would be kind of boring, right?
Oh, he lost his powers, and then that's it, right?
You remember the worst Wolverine movie? The one where he didn't have powers.
Yeah.
I think it was called Logan.
Yeah. You're just a regular guy.
He was just a regular dude. It's like, this movie sucks. Like, I want to see him, like, killing people and, healing himself. Like, that's what we watch it for. Now not that Euphoria is something it's much closer to the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. It's not something that we admire, but it's something we have to admit exists in the world. Mm-hmm. It does exist. And there are people who are into that and people who pay money for that. Now, what you think of them that's up to you. I'm not here to judge.
Right.
And this is the key of it. Claymore says, once I see anything emulating a child or even dressed as a baby, I'm out.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That's the move. Yeah. If you're uncomfortable with that, just eject. HBO specifically is it's programming that you pay for. So if you don't like it, don't pay for it. Or don't watch it. Yeah, this is a simple thing. This isn't like broadcast TV where you got to be worried that your kid is going to just turn on the TV. Like, you got to have you gotta have some control over what's going on in your house. Do I think it's weird? Absolutely. It's very, very, very weird. But it's there are people who do it. Rin says there's lots of people who pay money for lots of things and you never talk about it. Why are you talking about it? Mm-hmm. We're having a discussion, Rin. This is like I don't understand the question.
He's bringing awareness. Yeah.
I don't understand. Like this is a topic that is being hotly debated over the interwebs today.
And I saw that yesterday. Her on I guess she was dressed in a diaper, right?
Yeah,
and it freaked me out too. When I saw that, I'm like, ugh.
Did you read about like why that people are all upset about it?
No, I didn't know who it was till you told me today.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just like, I just saw it and I just scrolled by. Like I didn't sit there and click in it and look at the pictures or what's going on. I just moved on, which a lot of people did already, and that's fine if you do. And if you want to investigate, fine. But you're right. It exists. It's there.
Yep.
Somebody's going to like it.
Claymore says, we're not saying it doesn't exist. We're stating opinions based on shared content. But I know, but what I'm saying is like to say that a television show or a movie shouldn't depict something uncomfortable is, I think, in itself kind of wrong. Like I'm a big believer in, if it's part of the art you're creating, whatever, like if there's a movie about a child molester, we're not going to say, oh, we can't watch that movie because there's a child molester. No, it's something that happens in real life. It's a terrible thing, and they're villainized.
I remember
seeing
that movie about BTK.
Oh, yeah,
like that was just,
and it's
like,
true
geez.
story.
Yeah,
you're killing kids, terrible. And C-Note says we all know Hollywood's into some sick-ish. Yeah.
Sick cells.
Dude, it does, man.
Sex cells, so
it does.
Sick.
It does. Now, I'm not like, I didn't even watch Euphoria last night. I know it was the
premiere?
The premiere.
Yeah.
There's season 3 premiere. I didn't watch it. It's like, I think it's a fine show, but I won't watch it, and I won't watch it until, I don't like to watch shows that come out once a week. I don't like that. I like everything to come out at once. I like to.
Oh yeah, that's why I like Netflix stuff.
I do too.
The whole series, but Disney Plus and everything else, you got to wait every week.
You know what I started that I have to wait on? I've been watching is the new Daredevil.
Oh yeah, I started watching it up until the episode. Was it the new Daredevil? Right?
Yeah, the new Daredevil. Yeah, but now like I gotta wait. I've seen they put out like 3 or 4 episodes. I've seen them.
I was
and
like
now
that
I gotta wait.
I was like that with Marshalls because I recently saw all of Yellowstone with my wife. We had never seen it.
Yep.
Now we got to wait.
Yep. And Claymore says consumer voice matters for corporate sponsors. Money. Here's the thing, Claymore. HBO has no corporate sponsors.
Yeah.
You either pay for it or you don't. There's no commercials on HBO. That's the beauty that they've like.
There's no ads.
They don't have anyone to answer to, so they can like. It can't be TurboTax is saying we can't have this on our show. Like I don't want to see this because it's gonna people are gonna associate us with it. That's the beauty of the model of HBO, and that's why they push the limits so hard. And now if there are people who will say I'm gonna cancel HBO. That's what Vic did. Vic canceled HBO. He said,
I just didn't renew it.
Vic said, I'm too poor to see this baby stuff. I'm out.
I'm really out.
But that is the thing. Like HBO is not beholden to any corporate sponsors. So if you really want to make a difference, you got to cancel HBO. Mm-hmm. Are you willing to do that? I'm not. Like, I really like a lot of the shows on HBO. So if I don't like it, if I don't like this Euphoria, if I don't want to see a girl dressed up as a baby, I just won't watch that episode. I won't watch that show. And Claymore says if ratings take a hit, then it changes. Claymore, this is what I'm telling you. HBO doesn't care about ratings either. HBO cares about one thing: subscribers. Are you subscribed or are you not? It is a black and white thing. If you pay monthly for a subscription, they're going to do what they want to do, whether you like it or not. And then if you say, I'm out, and if subscriptions fell off the face of the earth, then they would make a change. But as long as people are subscribed, and that's the thing. That's kind of it's like Netflix. When Netflix got grief about that the Dahmer thing, everybody's, we're canceling Netflix. No, you're not. That's such a lie. You're not canceling Netflix because you're offended by something. That's like the people who said,
didn't they cancel Disney Plus for something? What was it? I forgot.
People were trying to maybe it was about Gina Carano. There was something that people were pissed off about Gina Carano. I don't know. But it's like when
yeah. I never canceled anything though.
No.
Not because like, I don't like what they do.
No. When Colin Kaepernick started taking a knee and people were like, I'm boycotting the NFL. No, you're not. Shut up. Because you're mad about what happened before the game, you're going to watch and all those dudes who I'm boycotting I'll never watch the NFL again. Okay.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Okay. Yeah, it's all fake outrage. It's all I'll leave this no, you won't. You're not going to stop watching because you're owned. Gibbs says Netflix got backlash over the 13 Reasons Why suicide scene. They ultimately removed that one scene, which is crazy because 13 Reasons Why is literally a show about suicide. And they're like, oh no, we got to get rid of the scene where they kill themselves. All right, well, that's kind of weird since the whole show is about that. But we do live in a very sensitive time, Vic. People like you who
there's too many people there. Yeah.
I'm very sensitive. You're very fragile.
Mm-hmm.
And Vic every day says, we have to talk about this. It makes me nervous. All right. Coming up next, I'm going to give away a $50 Mellow Mushroom gift card because I'm a very generous man. Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Heads up on 281. Getting reports of a rollover accident southbound 281 at Hildebrand. It's in the right lane as you stop and go from Bassey, so tack on at least an extra 15 minutes to your commute. Did clear the wreck at 281 southbound near Mulberry. Road work continues on 35 upper level southbound between I-10 to just before North Florida Street. We've got 2 left lanes closed. And on I-10 eastbound 37, that's all off to the shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Want a great way to boost your brand? Custom labels at Staples will help packages pop, shipments stand out, and takeout boxes really take off. Shop now through April 18th and save 30% on all custom labels. Staples, that was easy.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Hey everybody, Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Hey, Sarah. Heard about your car accident. You okay?
Well, let's see. My car's toast, my neck's a pretzel, and the insurance guy ghosted me faster than my ex. So, peachy.
Remind me why you haven't called Thomas J. Henry Law yet?
Calling an attorney is weird to me.
Yeah, you should totally trust insurance, who profits from underpaying you.
I'm picking up on your sarcasm.
You need to pick up the phone and dial Thomas J. Henry Law.
Car accident? Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com today. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Join the Blitz live this Tuesday at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria. Fiesta with NAW and promos that will make you want to party. The Blitz live Tuesday 2 to 6 at NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse in that big red building on Calabria Road.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
At the Masters, Rory Mcllroy does it again, becoming the 4th ever to go back-to-back at Augusta and the first since Tiger Woods back in 2001-2002. The San Antonio Spurs fell to the Nuggets 128-118 and faced the winner of the 7-versus-8 matchup between Portland and Phoenix. The Texas Rangers beat the LA Dodgers 5-2 in their series finale to avoid the sweep. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Let's go! Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
They not like us, Vic.
Nope.
They not like Vic. I think that Oakland tour will be your last stop. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good morning, everybody. A lot of people talk about boycotting the Cowboys. That's always the threat.
That's every year.
Yeah, every year. Like, I'm never going to watch them again.
That dang Jerry Jones.
Yeah, all
That
right, all right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And Claymore says, my favorite boycotters are the ones who post a message on Twitter saying they boycott. Real quitters don't announce it. I did. You know what? I announced when I quit the Rockets, when I broke up with the Rockets.
Really? I
said I'm done with them. Well, I publicly announced it on the radio because that was my job at the time.
Oh, yeah.
But I meant it. And I'm still broken up with the Rockets. I didn't go back to them. I didn't go groveling back. But I broke up with them because of James Harden. And even now that James Harden's gone, I don't care. I lost my love.
Wow.
My love for them was gone. It will never be the same.
It's okay. You got Los Spurs.
That's right.
Los Spurs.
I've adopted Los Spurs.
No, Los Spurs.
Los Spurs?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in, man.
Said, yeah.
I'm in.
You're a poodle now.
A lot of people saying the app's not working. The iHeart app's not working. A lot of dude, I trust me. Believe me,
nothing's working right
there
now.
are many things not working today. Many things.
I'm surprised the radio's on.
I don't think the radio is on. Like somebody said, they haven't been able to hear us on the regular radio either. So I don't even know. I just know there's a lot of stuff going on here today. The storms killed some stuff. Our engineers are running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Yeah,
so.
but they're on it. They'll eventually come back on sooner or later.
Yeah, maybe around 2:00 when Jason and Joe start up.
Yeah.
The radio will work. Hey, it's a Mellow Mushroom Monday. We got a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. I like to give these away every Monday. Let's go with caller number 6. 210-656-3776. You will win a $50 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Oh, it's so good. Vic can't have it because
no, I can only have the salad there
because the crust is so good. When I was a kid, I used to, and I'm guessing, when did you become diabetic? How old were you?
Let's see, 28.
You know how I stayed very slender when I was a kid? I ate pizza and threw away the crust. Like I would go to the buffet.
Really?
Oh yeah, I would eat like 20 slices, but none of the crust. I didn't like the crust.
I must have drank
at Mr. Gaddy's
like 2 gallons of Bill Miller's sweet tea a day.
Oh, that and Big Red. That's what gave it to you,
Big Red
man.
And flour tortillas, tacos all the time. Yeah, I was destined to be diabetic.
That's what did it to you, man.
Yeah.
That is what did it to you. Eric says, Odyssey wasn't working for me this morning. Well, that makes sense, too. Things ain't working, Bubba. Things ain't working. It's a sad, sad time. Hopefully the phones work, and that's that way somebody can win that $50 to Mellow Mushroom. But at Mellow Mushroom, I would never throw the crust away. Legit.
Yeah.
Did you see? You probably didn't watch any of the UFC this weekend. You don't stay up that late.
No, I don't. Mm-mm.
The main event of the UFC was for the light heavyweight championship of the world, and there was a fella named Yuri Prochazka and a fella named Carlos Ulberg, and these are 2 big, strong men that were banging each other out in the cage, and in the first round, you can see visibly Carlos Ulberg's ACL pops.
Ouch.
And you see it ripple down his calf and ripple back up.
Oh.
Nasty. And
nice. They didn't dump that?
Nope. He's still fighting. He didn't quit. Kept fighting. And he's hopping around on one leg, and he can barely stand. And Yuri can tell that he's hurt. And he does one of 2 things, and I don't know. Now, he said after that he felt merciful, and he felt like his opponent was injured, and he was trying to give him a chance in the fight.
Well, he's not Cobra Kai.
The other argument would be that he was dumb. Now, if a guy's hurt, you got to break it. You got to put him down. You got to finish the fight. This is for the championship, for good money.
Okay.
Instead, he played around with him, and Ulberg lands a big check hook and knocks Yuri out. So the dude who tore his ACL
he's beat him with one leg?
On one leg, knocks this dude out.
Sweet.
And won the championship.
limping away.
I don't know. I mean, this is why sportsmanship is a bad idea. When your opponent is hurt, you sweep the leg, Johnny.
Yeah.
Sweep the leg.
No mercy.
No mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if he's trying to knock you out. That's like imagine, Vic.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you in a scenario. Imagine a bad guy broke into your house.
Okay.
And he wanted to steal your prized possession. He wanted to steal your Travis Scott shoes.
No.
And all your records.
Nope.
And he wanted to touch your wife's butt. He wanted to do all those things.
Okay.
And you shot him. And you said, "Oh man, he's down. He's laid down in your living room now, shot."
Okay.
But then he gets up and he says, "I still want those shoes." What do? Do you go, "Man, I can't. I mean, I already shot him. I feel bad for him."
I know,
I guess
hey, just stay down.
I'll give you a chance. I'm warning you.
Yeah.
Or do you shoot him again?
I'd probably shoot him again, or
shoot him again,
grab the Easton bat I have there and start making that sound.
You gotta finish.
Bang.
You gotta finish the fight. Finish the fight.
Yeah.
And instead, he got knocked the F out.
Yeah.
Hey, when we come back, I'm going to do losers. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the playoffs are here in the NBA. We'll get you set for the play-in games.
Isn't it great that the Spurs are actually going to participate in the playoffs now that regular season is behind us? We still have basketball to talk about.
I love it.
And the Masters.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-927-1086. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Doom, doom, doom. Hello. Hey. All right, Vic.
You're not taking my shoes.
No, you never allow it.
You can touch my wife, but give me my shoes.
Leave my records and my shoes alone.
Yeah, leave my records and my shoes alone.
And my Yoda Lego.
And my Dr. Pepper Zero.
That's right. All right. Every week we like to see who the failures were this weekend in a little segment we call The Losers. Hello, losers. Well, we got a couple of them from the golf world this weekend. Rory was the big winner. Poor Justin Rose is a loser once again. Yeah, he has been close many times, and he went into the last round 3 strokes off the pace. He was 3 strokes back, but he made up the deficit, and he had 3 straight birdies and took the lead. He was 12 under, and all he needed were pars the rest of the way, and it would have been a playoff. Or if he would have had 1 birdie down the stretch, he would have won the whole damn Masters, which he's come close on many times. But no, he blew it. He blew it once again. His final 9 holes did not go well. He continued to tumble down he's one of those guys who I feel kind of sad for because he's always so close and he's never won one. But also, like, winners win and some people don't. And I think Justin Rose just isn't one of those dudes. Like, not to say that he's not a great golfer, he is. But I think in the key moments, he is always going to choke under this pressure. It's just the way it is. The other guy that was a big loser this weekend, Sergio Garcia. Sergio Garcia, he did not have a good week. He's already a champion. He's got one of these green jackets already. He bogeyed to start the final round, and at the second tee box, he teed off into a bunker. And it wasn't a great shot, but it wasn't the worst. Like, okay. he could have recovered from it.
I think I saw this. Yeah.
Well, he slammed his driver down into the tee box, took a huge divot out of the tee box, and then went over to the cooler behind the tee and smashed his driver on the tee.
Dumbass.
First of all, like, he had no chance of winning the tournament anyway. Like, you're already out. Like, what do you just play out the string, get your money, and go home?
Yeah.
Don't be a baby. Don't be a crumb bum.
He was a crumb bum.
That's a crumb bum move. Banging your driver around like that. Do we feel like maybe this is a little harsh, but I feel like Doc Rivers is kind of a loser. I feel like Doc Rivers got handed the keys to a car that he had no idea how to, like a Corvette. It's got rear wheel drive. He's got no idea what he's doing with his car. And he did exactly what you'd expect him to do. But I think the Bucs are losers for hiring him to begin with. He was already kind of a washout and a guy who he'd won 1 title with a very talented roster. And everyone was like, oh, well, must be a great coach. I don't know that he is. I think he's a very average to maybe even below average coach. And I think this kind of sealed the deal on that, him getting fired over the week, mutually agreeing to parting ways with the Milwaukee Bucks over the weekend. I'm going to go ahead and put him into the loser category as well. If you can't win half your games with Giannis over 2.5 years, half of them, then there's probably it's probably on you, buddy. It's probably on you, and that was the case here. And finally, the big losers. I hate to call the Spurs losers because it's been such a phenomenal season, but to end it the way they did, I think they are going to end up regretting to lose that game last night. Now, I'm going to play a couple clips real quick here. Where is it? Where's Mitch? Okay. Here's Mitch after the game when he's talking about when they got down, how they were going to handle the game.
I mean, definitely was, Steph's first game back. And, everybody's just being down a couple bodies. We weren't going to play anybody 40 minutes. We weren't going to chase a game in terms of trying to overplay guys. So just try to play to the best of our abilities in different combinations and whatnot.
We weren't going to chase a game. And listen, it's an 82-game season, and every game counted the same. I understood why they didn't play Wemby. I had no expectations they would play Wemby. I think they only played Wemby in the last game so he could get Defensive Player of the Year. But but to act like this game wasn't important, I think is a huge mistake, and one that if they end up losing to the Nuggets, we're going to look back and go, man, they should have been playing the Rockets here. They should have been playing the Lakers here. You know, I guess it would have been the Lakers. They should have been playing the Lakers here, and let the Nuggets play the Rockets, and let that team go on to play Oklahoma City. I think this is going to end up being very costly for this team, and I think Mitch is lying. I think they knew that was the case. I think they cared about that game. If you watch the last couple minutes of the game, when it was like a 6 or 8 point game, they sold out completely on offensive rebounding. They were trying, and like De'Aaron Fox took 3 shots in a row, 3 shots on one possession. They kept offensive rebounding. They kicked it right back to him. He took 3 in a row, missed all 3 of them. And then eventually there was nobody covering, so it was an easy leak out, and Julian Strawther ran down, dunked the ball, and that made it a 10-point game, and that's where it pretty much ended. But to act like to act after the fact, like they didn't care, or it wasn't that big of a deal, wasn't that important of a game, I think is nonsense. I know they don't care who they play in the first round. I believe that. Like Steph Castle said, they don't care if they play the Suns or the Blazers. I believe them. I don't think they do care about that. But I guarantee you they had given thought to who they were going to play in round 2. And to lose this game where they were 12.5-point favorites over the Nuggets. Everyone knew the Nuggets they were going to play Joker for a little bit, and they weren't going to play any other starters. They were going to chill. And that's going to end up being a bad loss for the Spurs. So I may not even blame the Spurs. I may just blame Mitch for not pushing in a way that I think he should have here. But maybe I can be proven wrong on this one. All right. We got 1 hour left in the day. I wonder if we can call Rob and get an update on his corn tooth. Or do our phones even work, Vic?
Not yet. But
okay. Well, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
When you think San Antonio sports, think 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Your home for the Cowboys. KTFM Floresville and SASportsStar.com. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Heads up on 281. Getting reports of a rollover accident southbound 281 at Hildebrand. It's in the right lane as you stop and go from Bassey, so tack on at least an extra 15 minutes to your commute. Did clear the wreck at 281 southbound near Mulberry. Road work continues on 35 upper level southbound between I-10 to just before North Florida Street. We've got 2 left lanes closed. And on I-10 eastbound 37, that stall off to the shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Want a great way to boost your brand? Custom labels at Staples will help packages pop, shipments stand out, and takeout boxes really take off. Shop now through April 18th and save 30% on all custom labels. Staples, that was easy.
Looking for TRT that's flexible enough for your lifestyle? Head to Synergenics and Low T Center. Choose testosterone shots or pills. You can pay with insurance or out of pocket and even have your treatment shipped to your door. And now at Synergenics and Low T Center, they're offering new peptides, new treatments, and more. Boost your energy, libido, and confidence for results you can feel. Book your free testosterone test now at FixMyLowT.com. That's FixMyLowT.com.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collision since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
Fiesta with NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Culebra Road. NAW has promos that know how to party. Use promo code BLITZ to get free install American-made real truck undercover, Ultraflex truck bed cover, and the Rough Country hard fold low profile bed cover or hard roll-up bed cover. Save money. Shop local with NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse. Family owned and operated since 1978 in the Big Red Building at 3027 Culebra or online at nawtruck.com. Viva Fiesta!
Pump up the volume. Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Why do you love Shriners Children's?
I love seeing all the opportunities she gets from being here. It's the look on her face the first time we walked in and she saw somebody else that looked like her.
They take good care of you.
It's just amazing because when I come here, I feel like I belong.
Shriners Children's provides specialized care and therapy that helps kids like me do what I love most.
At first, when the accident happened, we didn't think she was gonna walk again, but when she came to Shriners, it gave us hope that, hey, Braylee's gonna walk again.
This place is amazing, and I can't believe how much it's helped me through my hard times.
What I love about Shriners Children's is the mission. There's nowhere else in the world that I could provide the care that we provide for the patient and the family.
Thank you for helping us do what we love the most.
To learn more, visit loveshriners.org. Thank you.
Want to protect our planet? The air we breathe, water we drink, and land we share? Real progress begins with birds. Yes, birds. The very ones we see and hear every day. On a walk, in the park, or simply out the window. That's because birds are more than birds. They're symbols, sentinels that reveal the health of our planet and our people. And by helping them thrive, all of us thrive as well. Audubon is a place where birds matter, where habitats are protected, where communities are engaged, and where change takes flight. Because at Audubon, hope begins with birds. Progress begins with birds. It all begins with birds. Audubon.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
At the Masters, Rory Mcllroy does it again, becoming the fourth ever to go back-to-back at Augusta and the first since Tiger Woods back in 2001-2002. The San Antonio Spurs fell to the Nuggets 128-118 and faced the winner of the 7-versus-8 matchup between Portland and Phoenix. The Texas Rangers beat the LA Dodgers 5-2 in their series finale to avoid the sweep. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
everybody. Hey, how we doing? How we doing? Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The lady basketball draft is tonight. A lot of people are very excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
Very many people.
Mm-hmm.
Some people questioning whether or not...
And what did you say? Who's the Caitlin Clark of this year's draft?
Claymore was questioning whether or not Edwin is actually a real expert. I think there's some.
Yeah. No, he is. He actually knows a lot. Surprisingly to me,
there's some debate about that. Some debate, but listen,
he knows a lot, but he doesn't have an opinion about it.
No, he does not like. He does not want to have opinions about it.
He is extremely factual. That's it.
But he does find SGA more attractive than Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, I could see that.
I could too.
Yeah,
but you kind of like you
know,
kind of like a little extra weight on the bones. You're probably more of a Jokic guy.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you like him a little thick.
Yeah. I don't like them foreigners.
Claymore says he's well, they're both foreigners. SGA's from he's from Canada. He's from our hat. Claymore says he's excited for the Dallas Wings tonight. Claymore says that he's not excited. Claymore will be excited if the Wings win a bunch of games, but he doesn't care. I know you, Claymore. You don't care about lady basketball. Stop it. A lot of people talking about the upcoming discussion about De'Aaron Fox. What's good, for the future of De'Aaron Fox? Well, last night was one of those games though where you saw when Wemby is out, and I think you have to consider that Wemby may often be out for periods of time in his career just because he seems like he's going to be a fragile piece.
I was going to say he's too fragile.
It's good to know that you can still run everything through De'Aaron Fox and he can be the go-to guy. It's just it changes the way the whole team looks, no doubt. But De'Aaron Fox is at least a guy who understands what it takes to be the number one on a team, although it hasn't been a great success as a number one on a team, but has some experience doing it. So I think that does go a long way. The NBA last night, a couple other notes that ended up coming out was Doug Christie is going to remain in Sacramento. I thought they were going to fire him. They decided to keep him around. And I don't think things are going to get much better for him. Maybe I'm wrong, but it does feel like he's not the right guy for the job. The other thing that happened, I'll tell you, it looks like Kawhi, who he became award eligible on Friday. He sat out yesterday's game, apparently to rest up for the play-in game. He, Wemby, and Evan Mobley, all three of them became award eligible just over this weekend. They hit their 65th game to make sure that they are in. And then, of course, Kawhi and he both sat out in the last one. Kawhi, they're saying, going to rest up and be ready to go on. He said he's been dealing with some things the last couple of weeks with his wrist and with his ankle. That's what Tyronn Lue says. We thought it'd be smart to get him as close to 100% as we can get him. This has been one of the healthiest seasons he's played in his career. It was the second most games he's played as a Clipper. Played 68 games 2 seasons ago after being limited to just 37 in 2024-25. So Kawhi going to try and make a run in the playoffs too, and will be. And again, with the guys who are not award eligible, Kawhi Leonard might be first team All-NBA or at least second team. He's got to be. The other news, there was some scare a little bit in Dallas where Cooper Flagg injured his ankle. Luckily, they don't have to worry about him missing the playoffs because the Mavericks won't be in the playoffs. But he left the game, twisted his ankle. Doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a deal. Like just enough that he's not going to play for the rest of the year, which means, he's not going to play any more games because they don't have any more games. But now the discussion comes down to who is going to be the Rookie of the Year. There's a lot of people on both sides of the debates. The last odds I saw, I guess they took the odds down. The last odds I saw had Cooper Flagg as the favorite, but it was razor thin, razor close. MVP odds are off the board now as well, so the assumption being that SGA is going to win. So basically now all you can bet on is who's going to be the finals MVP, and your second favorite. Your first favorite to be the finals MVP is no surprise. It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah. Your second favorite to be the finals MVP, Victor Wembanyama, Hector Banana Bread himself.
Wow.
5-1. That is the odds of him being the MVP. Now, that's the exact same odds as the Spurs have to win the NBA Finals. So if you could probably put that math together. Spurs are 5-1. If they're saying if the Spurs win that he's almost assuredly the Finals MVP, I don't know that that's smart. I'd much rather play just if you're going to bet that, I would just bet the Spurs to win the Finals. That way, if Castle or Fox or somebody else plays great in the Finals, you don't have a dead ticket. But that's like saying there's 100% chance that if the Spurs win that Wemby's the MVP. I don't know that I agree with that. The Thunder are your favorite, plus 110. The Spurs 5-1. Celtics plus 550. Nuggets plus 950. Then there's a little bit of a jump. Cavs are 16-1. Knicks 18-1. Pistons are 22-1, despite being the 1 seed. Then you get to Rockets at 60-1. Timberwolves 90-1. Everybody else is over 100-1, including the Lakers 250-1. To win the NBA Finals. So probably worth throwing $1 down on if you want to do such a thing. I was a little bit surprised at the series price on the Rockets and the Lakers. Rockets minus 750, Lakers plus 550. They're basically saying the Lakers have no chance. They're like implied probabilities around 80% that the Lakers are going to win this series, or excuse me, that the Rockets are going to win this series. That feels extreme to me, especially considering the Lakers are going to have home court. But obviously a very banged-up team. And if the Lakers can get healthy in time for round 2, maybe they can push the Thunder. I tend to doubt it, but I was a little surprised at how wide that line was. We will have the game tomorrow between Portland and Phoenix. Phoenix is a 4.5-point favorite over Portland, and the winner of that game, the reason it matters is the winner of that game will take on San Antonio in round 1. Game 1 for that going to be on Sunday. So that's the game to watch tomorrow if you're a Spurs fan. Blazers and Suns. I'm not telling you how to fan, but if I were a person who wanted to see the Spurs advance, I would probably hope they play Portland. Just because I've seen Phoenix beat them a couple times this year. It just feels like there's some oddity to that matchup. So Portland being the dog, maybe you can back Portland and see if that's who you can get in the first round instead of Phoenix. Although I don't think it really matters. I think they're beating either one of these teams. The Heat and the Hornets. The Hornets are 5.5-point favorites, and then the elimination game. The 7th place game in the East, Philly and Orlando. Philly's a 1.5-point favorite. The elimination game in the West, the Clippers are 4.5-point favorites against Golden State. So, and then we should know after that game tomorrow. So we should know Wednesday morning what the point spread will be for the Spurs in either Portland or Phoenix. Numbers are up for the early games. Nuggets are going to be 6.5-point favorites in Game 1 against the Timberwolves. Cavs will be 7.5-point favorites against the Raptors. Knicks 4.5-point favorites against the Hawks, and the Rockets 4.5-point road favorites at the LA Lakers. All right, let's do this, Vic.
Okay.
Or can we make a phone call, or can people call in? I mean,
yeah, they can call in now.
All right, family 4-pack of Gunslingers tickets to see the Vegas Nighthawks. That's right. The Gunslingers back in action this weekend down at the Freeman. That is April 18th. You want to go see them 4 p.m. The Nighthawks and the Gunslingers. We got a 4-pack of tickets for you. Let's go with caller number 8. You will win a family 4-pack to go see the Gunslingers. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Heads up on 281. Getting reports of a rollover accident southbound 281 at Hildebrand. It's in the right lane as you stop and go from Bassey, so tack on at least an extra 15 minutes to your commute. Dig through the wreck at 281 southbound near Mulberry. Road work continues on 35 upper level southbound between I-10 to just before North Florida Street. We've got 2 left lanes closed. And on I-10 eastbound 37, that stall off to the shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Want a great way to boost your brand? Custom labels at Staples will help packages pop, shipments stand out, and takeout boxes really take off. Shop now through April 18th and save 30% on all custom labels. Staples, that was easy.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car or truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
I've taken up candle making. Nigel, the whole office smells like wet dog and gym socks. My nose is highly refined.
Folks, if your home smells a little off, it might be your AC. Portamoon's Breathe Easy package pulls and deep cleans your blower motor, blower wheel, and housing, cleans your coil in place, disinfects the inside of your AC cabinet, and installs a UV light to help zap bacteria and other nasties hiding in your unit. All for just $6.95.
Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, 210-651-5899. License number TAC 1411074E M16004.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the playoffs are here in the NBA. We'll get you set for the play-in games.
Isn't it great that the Spurs are actually going to participate in the playoffs now that that regular season is behind us? We still have basketball to talk about.
I love it.
And the Masters.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Woo! Hello, everybody. Hello, friends. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1. Those of you who are just joining us, Rob Thompson not here today. Mm-hmm. Why, you might ask? He broke his tooth on a kernel of popcorn.
Yep. And we don't know if he's at the Spurs game or at home.
I think he was at the Spurs game.
Yeah, Pledge is putting money that he was in his recliner.
I don't think so.
Really?
Man. No, listen, I've been to the Spurs games with Rob.
And he always gets popcorn.
And he always gets a popcorn. And the way he eats popcorn is he like shakes some out of the bag into his hand, a handful, or he stuffs it in his face like that.
Oh, you got a kernel.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm picky. I make sure I'm eating it like at least one or two, but I'm not grabbing anything to where, the kernel will be in
He
there.
just dumps it out of the bag into his hand and then shovels it in his mouth. I mean, it's a good recipe for a broken tooth.
Yes, it is.
So we'll see. I think Rob will be back tomorrow. I don't know how long a broken tooth, how long that injury is
well, if they give
supposed
him
to last.
painkillers, he'll be fine.
Well, he already had meds last night.
Yeah, he did.
He was already loaded up. Remember, it was an L9NG night.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Rob. Poor busted tooth Rob. I guess we talked about the Masters for a brief moment. We didn't talk about Scotty Scheffler, who, remember, it was just a couple years ago where Scotty Scheffler, the thug, was arrested at the Masters. He was arrested for doing thuggery.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right. I feel like that was when I first got here, maybe, or something. Man,
that was one of the first big things. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got arrested, and it's like, I was just late.
He's an animal, a wild man. He comes in second place in the tournament. He almost had it, but there was a couple putts that he missed late. He played so poorly on the first 2 days, or played so average on the first 2 days, that he wasn't able to come back from it. Like the first guy in 40-something years to have a bogey-free weekend. He was par or birdies on every hole Saturday and Sunday, and it still wasn't good enough to win.
Wow.
Rory Mcllroy walks away with $4.5 million for first place. Scotty Scheffler got $2.43 for second. Tyrrell Hatton, Russell Henley, Justin Rose, and Cameron Young got $1.08 million each. Colin Morikawa and Sam Burns got $725K each. Max Homa and Xander Schauffele $630 each. Pretty good day, I would say. Not a bad day, friends. Not a bad day. Bryson DeChambeau he didn't even make the cut. He stunk it up. I was in a Masters pool with a bunch of my family.
Okay.
And they all had Bryson DeChambeau on their team. I didn't. Of course I won the pool. Of course I did. Yeah, I texted Will Doctor and got all the
he got all the inside.
Oh,
like,
I wrecked
You're
him.
like, hey, Will, who do I bet on? He bet on this guy.
Let me see what the final score was. Laughable. I mean, I blew him out of the water. So my final score for the week was 35 under par. The next closest person was 18 under par. I beat him by 17 strokes, Vic.
Really?
Yes. Come on, man. Who you messing with? Who you messing with? And Will said, actually, Will just texted me. He said, congrats on the pool. Great, enjoyed catching up last week. We'll have to do it again for some of these.
Does he want his cut?
I bet he does. That's what he's texting me. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, here's my Venmo.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what do we think? Have a little something.
Can I get some
for your
scratch?
boy. Have a little something for your boy.
Need a little scratch.
Help you out here. We've talked a lot about Doc Rivers today. We've talked a lot about, we did talk a little bit about the lady basketball draft. That'll happen tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more I've got to say about that, but it was everyone's very excited. Believe me, very excited. The other thing that people have talked about with the golf is, does this particular win put McIlroy as the best of his generation? So Rory has won more majors than anyone else since Tiger Woods. I think, and he joined the company he joined yesterday, Jack Nicklaus, Nick Faldo, and Tiger Woods. He's the fourth player to go back-to-back as master champions. That was his sixth major championship. He is tied for 12th all-time with Nick Faldo, Phil Mickelson, and Lee Trevino. He is tied for the most major championships of any European player in history, and he broke the tie with Brooks Koepka for the most major championships of his generation. So the question becomes, is now Rory McIlroy considered the defining player of his generation? And it's funny how we talk so much about Scottie Scheffler and how he's the next big deal. Yeah. And they do kind of seem like they're from different generations. Like Scottie Scheffler seems like the new school. Rory McIlroy feels like a guy who, probably has a couple more years in the elite conversation before he starts to fall off any. Mm-hmm. But we haven't. There is something too, like the history that he's made. Like it's pretty impressive company. It says that he is emerged as the greatest among the first group of stars to emerge after Tiger's prime. Now, if he wins a couple more majors, we're talking about, I mean, like, there's a possible where he ends up being the guy on like, if not Mount Rushmore, at least like in the top 5 or 6 all time.
Oh yeah. Has anyone ever won 3 Masters in a row? Did Tiger do that?
No.
Oh, only 2.
Only 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so never been done 3 times.
So if he wins the 3rd next year, he will be. That would be his height, right? That would probably be.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So with 6 overall, if he is to get one more, that would put him on the list with Harry Vardon, who played in the 1890s. So he's a dead person. He doesn't count. Bobby Jones, who played in the early 20s and 30s. Obviously, he's a good player. Okay. Sam Snead and Arnold Palmer, who mixes tea with lemonade. Tea and lemonade.
I love that ESPN commercial where he does it, and then they're all like, he did it.
Look at that. If he wins 2 more, that would tie him with Tom Watson. And then beyond that, you have the group of guys with 9 or more. It is Gary Player, Ben Hogan, Walter Hagen, Tiger Woods, and Jack Nicklaus. That is it. So approaching some pretty elite company. And meanwhile, as good as Scottie Scheffler may be, he's got a long ways to go. He's got 4. And I say a long ways to go. Rory was only 1 ahead of him before yesterday. Yeah. And had they flipped 1 stroke, Scottie would have been the champion. They both have 5. And, Rory's been playing since 2011. Scottie Scheffler's been playing for like 4 years. So, obviously there's guys who can catch him, but right now Rory McIlroy has established himself as the top tier of that first post-Tiger group, post-Tiger hype group. All right, let's take a break. We'll see what's going on in the world outside of sports. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Play ball! Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Nothing I hate in the car business more than a bunch of damn liars. That's why I created GiveMeTheVIN.com. Go to Give Me the VIN, put in your license plate number, we'll buy your car. We do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it without a bunch of games. We come to you with a check or pay off your payoff. Look at what people have had to say about GiveMeTheVIN.com. It's real. It's here. We're the Amazon now of car buyers, and we want to buy yours.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
This is Officer Green with the San Antonio Police Department. SAPD is always hiring. Are you interested in a rewarding career that offers great pay, benefits, respect, and a chance to make a difference? Then visit sapdcareers.com if you are looking for a career with opportunities. The SAPD is looking for qualified applicants committed to keeping the Alamo City safe. This is your chance to make a difference. Become one of San Antonio's finest. Visit sapdcareers.com. For eligibility requirements, visit sapdcareers.com.
Hey everybody, Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
At the Home Depot, we have all your appliance answers. And with Spring Black Friday savings, you can get up to 40% off, plus free delivery on select brands like GE Profile. Simplify your day and get the GE Profile all-in-one washer dryer with a quick 90 minutes wash and dry time. Now available in multiple color options. And a fridge with hands-free autofill that fills your cup perfectly while you prep for your day. Shop Spring Black Friday savings and get free delivery on appliance purchases of $998 or more right now at the Home Depot. Offer valid April 9th through April 29th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Did you get the video?
Let me check. Nah, it's still trying to send, I guess. Oh, wait, it just came through. What? That is hilarious.
It might only take a second to check your phone while driving, but that's all the time it takes to change everything. Whatever it is, it can wait. Because whether it's a ticket, a crash, or a life, it's not worth it. Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Island.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
And you've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
When the dollar's convertibility into gold ended in 1971, gold was fixed at $35 an ounce. Fast forward to today, and the U.S. dollar has lost over 85% of its purchasing power. Meanwhile, gold has increased in value by over 12,000%. Central banks are buying gold at record levels. Major firms are holding significant positions in gold. And I choose to buy gold from Birch Gold Group. It's Dan Bongino, and it all starts with education. Birch Gold just announced their Learn and Earn Precious Metals event. This free online event rewards you for learning the basics of investing in precious metals. Sign up to get free silver on your next purchase if you qualify. And you can get even larger incentives as you go. The more you learn, the more you can earn. But act now. This special event only runs through April 30th. So text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 to join Birch Gold's Learn and Earn Precious Metals event by April 30th. Text Dan to 989898 today. Message and data rates may apply.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
At the Masters, Rory McIlroy does it again, becoming the fourth ever to go back-to-back at Augusta and the first since Tiger Woods back in 2001-2002. The San Antonio Spurs fell to the Nuggets 128-118 and faced the winner of the 7-versus-8 matchup between Portland and Phoenix. The Texas Rangers beat the LA Dodgers 5-2 in their series finale to avoid the sweep. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The NFL lives right here. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Morning Huddle 94.1. There's a lot of stuff going on outside the world of sports, Vic.
Really? Talk to me. What do we got?
Very important things.
Okay.
You have a daughter.
I have a daughter, yes.
Imagine she was in school and she was speaking at a public school board meeting. And imagine that a school board member, after your daughter spoke up, said he put his hand on her and said that she was hot. God, you're hot. You know that? Where do you go to school at? How would you feel about that? You know?
I probably have to go to the car because I wouldn't have brought the gun in.
Now,
you know,
this happened in Tennessee. A dad in Tennessee confronted Keith Irvin, who was a school board member who called a female student hot during a public school meeting. Irvin, who was previously censured in 2009 for making a sexual gesture, he defended his comment by saying that when he said she was hot, he just meant that she was on a roll with her questions. Like, oh, damn, you're hot as a pistol right now. You're coming after me real good here.
Well, just say you're on a roll.
Well, that feels like the right way to do it. And also maybe don't touch the female student when you call her hot. That's a little weird. Yeah. The school board voted to censure him. He was previously censured in 2009 for making a lewd juvenile gesture of a sexual nature. My guess is it was this one.
You're right.
Yeah, that like when you do that, if you're like a principal or something, they're like, "Oh, well, this guy can't be you can't work at the school anymore if you do that." You can only do that if you're a stupid radio guy or or a student in the school. You're allowed to do. Yeah. Then you can. After he was informed that he was not allowed to formally ask the board a question during the meeting, the dad said, well, I'm asking a question. You don't have to answer, but let's just say if you were really offended by that, just raise your hand. If it doesn't offend you, keep your hand down. You see what I'm saying here, guys? How would you like your kid talked to like that? We have to worry about our kids getting shot up in schools and all this other stuff, right? But what we don't need to be worried about is the comments of a man to a minor. Do you want that kid around the guy without a camera around? I wouldn't. And I'm astonished by every single person here. And I'm going to tell you straight up that this guy still has a job here soon. I'm going to do whatever I can to raise as much money as I can to get every single one of y'all out of here. No joke. And then everybody started clapping. And then he said, and look at your face. You don't even care. This is your community you're supposed to be serving. Look at the distraction. You put us on the map nationally, embarrassed us, and you don't even have the backbone to just walk out of here, dude. Yeah, I think you're right. I might have to kick this dude's ass. And he's still saying like
he still thinks he didn't do anything wrong?
No, he said I was just saying she's on a roll. And I just felt like touching her on the shoulder when I said it. That's maybe time to get fired. Might be a little firing.
Let's learn from your mistake that you didn't realize you did.
Maybe a little firing. Yeah. A judge is going now. This judge plans to remain on the bench as well. Thomas Ludington, who is a judge in Michigan, he's a federal jurist He's been accused of driving super drunk. Now, I don't even know what the difference between drunk and super drunk means, but this says, quote, super drunk, and is also staring at a judicial misconduct complaint. Back in February, he opted to take a voluntary leave of absence from the bench while his case moved forward. Now there's an update. He's entered a no contest plea to a misdemeanor drunk driving charge stemming from October. Now, the plea resolves the criminal case on more limited terms, but they dropped a higher level charge tied to an elevated blood alcohol content. Now, what do you think the elevated blood alcohol content would be for you to be considered super drunk?
So what's the legal limit, like 0.5?
0.08 is the legal limit.
Okay, so he was super drunk, so that must have been 2 point or higher?
0.25, yes. Over 3 times the legal limit. Strong work for this judge.
That's a liquor.
And he says he looks forward to continuing to serve the federal court at the highest level and focus on his work along with his wife and family. So now he's, listen, he's served his time. Someone got mad at him. And now he says, for all involved, it is simply time to move forward. Every time I get arrested, I try to tell the courts, like, listen, I know what I did was wrong.
Yeah.
But it's time to move forward. Let's leave the past in the past. I want to focus on my life after this crime.
Correct.
And the only way I can do that is if
I just move on.
We stop talking about it. I mean, you guys are like, oh, it's time for the sentencing phase.
No, let's stop it. Yeah.
Sentencing, all it does is prolong it. Let's just say we'll call it what it is. I messed up. I'm sorry. Now let's just move on. We just what do you guys want? What's the big holdup here? Big deal. Yeah, that feels like a that feels like a mighty white problem to have, doesn't it, Vic?
Yeah,
feels like a mighty white problem to have.
Come on.
Have you seen the new Super Mario Brothers movie?
No, but I did see that Nike is doing a Nike SB Dunk collab with the Super Mario.
Oh, well, did you see that there's Super Mario deodorant?
No, I didn't see
from
that.
Old Spice. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't get any, but I saw it.
I mean, I like the game, but I don't think I watched the movie.
Super Mario Galaxy made $153 million this weekend worldwide.
Okay.
That means its running global cume is $629 million, which makes it the second highest grossing movie so far in 2026. The only one ahead of it is a movie from China called Pegasus 3, which I've never even heard of.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well. The second biggest movie this weekend is no, that wasn't it anymore. I apologize. My calculations here were off. The second biggest movie is Project Hail Mary. I haven't seen that either. It made $45 million. The Drama is number 3. Hoppers is number 4, and A Great Awakening is number 5.
Man, I haven't been in the movies in a long time.
I
gotta go.
It's probably been at least like 6 months for me.
It's been way longer than that for me.
Yeah, I like to go to the movies though. I did. I didn't like to go in the movies during COVID because I didn't want to get sick, and I feel like movie theaters are kind of gross places. You know, I get it, but I still like to watch it. I still like to watch movies in theaters. It's just too fun.
Only if the theater is like brand new, I would love to go. Like brand new. You know, it opened like 2 months ago.
Did you see who is in a beef?
Who?
Pope Leo.
Oh, yeah, I saw something like that. Yeah.
And the president. Yes.
And they're starting to duke it out, man.
Yes, there's big beef. He called Pope Leo weak, the president did, and then he posted, they say it's AI. I don't know, but it was Trump dressed like Jesus.
Probably was
and touching someone on the head, seemingly to save them.
Awful.
But he said, Pope Leo is weak on crime and terrible for foreign policy. I don't want a pope who thinks it's okay for Iran to have a nuclear weapon. I don't want a pope who thinks it's terrible that America attacked Venezuela, a country that was sending massive amount of drugs into the United States, even worse, emptying their prisons, including murderers, drug dealers, and killers into our country.
Oh, like the ones he pardoned. Yeah.
I should have done this in Trump voice. And I don't want a pope who criticizes the president of the United States because I'm doing exactly what I was elected in a landslide, mind you, to do, setting record low numbers in crime, creating the greatest stock market in history. I don't need this weak-ass pope. He's only put there by the church because he's American, and they thought that would be the best way to deal with the president. If I wasn't in the White House, believe me, Leo would be nowhere near the Vatican. Nowhere. Believe me. It's truly unacceptable.
Yeah, he's Christian, all right.
So, yeah, beef between the Pope and the president. Now, I'm kind of hoping the Pope drops a diss track sometime. Like, that'd be pretty cool if he fired back at him and they go back and forth like a battle rap. I would be down for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. I know the Pope has some good stuff. He knows the Bible.
Yes.
He'll get him.
Like Pac and Biggie.
Yeah. It'll be Trump and Leo.
That's why I bleeped your bleep, you fat mother bleeper. All right, Vic. We got one segment left today, and then I'm going to go visit Rob in the hospital. I'm going to check in on Rob. We've got to see how he's doing after he was hospitalized yesterday.
Going to take some of his medication just real quick. Hey, let me see if this is strong enough for you.
He was hospitalized in what they're calling a freak accident. A freak incident.
Yeah.
Where Rob was brutally, violently attacked and broke his tooth on a piece of popcorn. Very, very brave.
To surgically remove it from his mouth.
He's very brave. He's fighting a good fight right now, and a lot of people said, Rob's not going to make it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go touch him on his head, and he'll be healed. Believe me, I've done it before. I saw a picture on the internet. All right, we got one segment left. It's a Morning Huddle 94.1.
Spring Black Friday is on at the Home Depot. Save on grills and patio sets that will be sure to bring your hosting game up a notch. Fire up your feast with help from the Home Depot and save on grills. Like the Next Grill 4-burner propane gas grill was $249, now on special buy for $199. Or give everyone the best seat in the yard with the Hampton Bay Mayfield Park 4-piece conversation set for only $399. Save on grills and patio sets with low prices guaranteed during Spring Black Friday only at the Home Depot. Now through April 22nd, while supplies last. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-927-1086. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086. 800-927-1086.
Evan Cohen here. Did you know the average employer sorts through about 250 resumes for one job opening? That's a lot of time reviewing applications. Well, if you're hiring, here's good news. You can now review resumes and applications faster thanks to ZipRecruiter. With ZipRecruiter's new feature, qualified candidates who are very interested in your job show up at the top of your list. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Looking for TRT that's flexible for your lifestyle? Head to Synergenics and Low T Center, where they offer TRT shots and pills. Pay with insurance or out of pocket. You can even have your testosterone shipped to your door. Ready to change your life? The choice is yours. Book now at fixmylowt.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Who can I turn to in this time, Vic?
Not Rob.
Oh, yes. I know you think I'm like the others before. Oh, yes. What number did they see?
There it comes. Haven't heard this in a while.
Oh, I know. 8675309. 8675309. You think Jenny was hot?
Yeah, 80s hot.
Was there a video? Was there a video about this song?
I think so. Yeah, she had those 80s shorts on, probably
Nice.
with socks up to her knees, and straight blonde hair. That's what I picture.
Tried to call you before.
Yeah.
But I lost my nerve. I tried my imagination, but I was disturbed. Oh, yeah, Jenny, I got your number. All right. We can't play this all day, Vic. We got real responsibilities here.
We got some stuff to do.
We got to do the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
Oh, yeah. Also, you know what? Before we even do the daily lines, I better get the winner on the phone for the Double Dong Challenge.
That's right.
Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers. If you don't know the Double Dong Challenge, Double Dinger Challenge, let's go with caller number 8, 210-656-ESPN. You will get to play the Double Dong Challenge. You tell us which Ranger will hit 2 home runs today, and we'll get you some premium seats and a hotel stay up in Arlington for the game. If they hit 1 home run, we'll get you a pair of tickets, and you can go take care of yourself. But Nathan Eovaldi going for the Rangers. Luis Severino for the Oakland-Sacramento A's of the River Cats. Rangers minus 125 in that one. Caller number 8, you're playing the Double Dong Challenge today. Mike Burrows goes for the Stros in a day game against George Kirby and the Mariners. Seattle minus 170. Arizona and Baltimore, the Orioles minus 130. The Cubbies take on Christopher Sanchez and the Phillies. Phillies minus 185 favorites. Pirates, Paul Skeens Day, minus 225, hosting Cade Cavalli and the Nationals. You say Kikuchi, I say Kakachi, but you say Kikuchi is Pitching for the Angels, Will Warren for the Yankees, -195 are the Yankees. Yuri Perez and the Marlins. Grant Holmes, what up, Holmes, going for the Braves. Braves -155. Garrett Crochet going for the Red Sox. They're -170 in Minnesota. Gavin Williams going for the Guardians. Matthew Liberator going for the Cardinals. The Guardians -120 road favorites. And David Peterson going for the New York Mets. Justin Robleski for the Dodgers. The Dodgers -165. In the Hockey League, the National Hockey League, the Hurricanes are at the Panthers. That's a pick'em, 110 both ways. Detroit at Tampa. That's changed. The Lightning are -195 favorites in that one. The Rangers are at Florida. Rangers -150 favorites. Dallas takes their show on the road to Toronto. The Stars -185. San Jose Sharks are in Nashville. Nashville -155. Predators been playing good puck lately. Minnesota is at St. Louis. The Blues are -125. The Buffalo Sabres -205 in Chicago, taking on the Blackhawks. The Avalanche -120 at the Edmonton Oilers. Los Angeles Kings -150 at the Kraken. And VGK, Go Knights Go, they are -185 hosting the Winnipeg Jets. All right. Oh, I did mention the games tomorrow, the NBA games. We'll get into these more tomorrow, but Miami is a 5.5-point dog in Charlotte tomorrow, and the Suns 4.5-point favorites hosting the Portland Trailblazers. Well, Vic,
there you go.
That's it, friend.
Yeah.
I mean, we could stay here all day and make excuses for Rob.
Yeah, but
that's not what we're about. What we're about
Tooth pain isn't no joke.
What we're about, Vic, is putting on our capes and finishing the show just us.
Yeah.
With no internet. We didn't care. We didn't care. We
winged it.
Yeah.
We had no TV on the entire show.
All the prep that I had, gone. No, I didn't have it.
Yeah, you had Edwin on telling us the WNBA.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I'm not sure that I'm not sure he knows what he's talking about. But you know what? It's better than I knew.
Yeah.
More than I knew. I'll tell you that much. Vic, great job today. And thanks to all of you who found a way to listen. I know it was not the easiest today. You know, we've had radio problems, we've had interweb problems, we've had app problems. You guys are the real MVPs for finding a way to tune into our program. We appreciate it. Hopefully, Rob will be back tomorrow. I would get you can't miss 2 days in a row for a tooth injury. He's not, I don't know. He's not going to qualify for postseason awards at this rate. So he better get it together.
Postseason bonus.
Yeah, that's right. The Blitz comes up at 2. That's Jason and Joe. We will see you guys tomorrow.
This is the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
Move over, Chips. There's a new